I can see where we all soon will be. If you strip away the myth from the man, you will see where we all soon will be. Jesus, you started to believe the things they say of you. You really do believe this talk of God is true. And all the good you've done will soon get swept away. You've begun to matter more than the things you say. Listen, Jesus, I don't like what I see. All I ask is that you listen to me. And remember, I've been your right hand man all along. You have set them all on fire. They think they found a new Messiah. And they'll hurt you when they find they're wrong. I remember when this whole thing began. No talk of God, then we called you a man. And believe me, my admiration for you hasn't died. But every word you say today gets twisted around some other way. And they'll hurt you if they think you've lied. Nazareth, your famous son, should have stayed a great unknown. Like his father carving wood, he'd have made good. Tables, chairs, and oaken chests would have suited Jesus best. He'd have caused nobody harm, no one alarm. Listen, Jesus, do you care for your race? Don't you see? We must keep in our place. We are occupied. Have you forgotten how put down we are? I am frightened by the crowd, for we are getting much too loud, and they'll crush us if we go too far. If they go too far. Listen, Jesus, to the warning I give. Please remember that I want us to live, but it's sad to see our chances weakening with every hour. All your followers are blind. Too much heaven on their minds. It was beautiful, but now it's sour. Yes, it's all gone sour. Listen, Jesus, to the warning I give. Please remember, I want us to live. Come on, come on. He won't listen to me. Come on, come on. He won't listen to me.
Well, that was hello, my friend, my brother.
Hello, how you
Well,
doing?
I'm wait, I can't seem to close this. There it is. Oops. Oops. Oops.
Uh-oh, there
Uh-oh.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Welcome to number 14th edition of Faith and Comics with my brother from another mother, Bishop Dennis Williams, and of course, me, Katar Lhal, and we're back. I
One more time, we're back. One more time.
We're back one more time. We're back because
And go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and
I think
forgive me for being a little bit late and things. I was taking care of some things,
well,
and forgive me, y'all, if I look a
okay.
little rough. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to beat the mug down, but
Yeah.
I'm here.
You have green hair. Is that green or what?
No, it looked green.
Yeah, it looks green here.
Oh my
Anyway,
god,
man, we what a time, man. We're in the 14th edition of Faith in Comics.
I
That means
know.
we're 7 months in.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 7 months in.
and still
or
having fun.
our topic seems to be just coming and coming.
I know.
And
I know.
yes,
But that's a good
so
thing.
yeah, that's a good thing. Before we start, let's just say a little prayer for my friend who is being buried today in
Oh,
about a few minutes. She was my first what do we call youth leader in church when we moved to Santa Rosa, Laguna, where from another part of the Philippines. So
oh, God bless her.
yeah, she well we did a couple of things during our youthful days, and
Right.
we learned a lot from each other. And my mom loves all of them who work in the church back in the day. So yeah, I'm
Cool.
sort of missed. She died of I think kidney failure.
Oh, I'm so sorry
She
to hear
was
that.
yeah, and that's still the effect of the COVID pandemic.
Don't
Yeah,
get me
that's
started
still the
on that.
effect. Yeah. Anyway, so how's your my number of subscribers is 471.
Oh, well,
Oh yeah.
my subscribers just got up to 139.
Whoa. And thank you guys for subscribing to our channels. And I hope you enjoy everything, the content we're
Yes,
coming up with. And God bless you. And
absolutely.
hope you enjoy uh, our shows.
Absolutely, man. Because we do this because we love you guys, and we love the Lord, and we
Yes.
love comics, and we love communicating with our peers and things on these subjects and stuff. So we want to thank you
Yeah.
for the support, and thank you for supporting his channel and my channel and Faith in Comics. We want to thank you so much
Yeah.
for it.
So before we start, uh, we'll be reading verses.
Good, good. Where we coming from?
The first verse I prepared is from Proverbs 12:22. Lying
Okay.
lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are His delight. I prepared about I think four verses for today.
Come on with it. We need more of
Num-
the we need more of the word.
Number two is from Proverbs 12:22. The Lord detests lying lips, but He delights in those who tell the truth. Yeah. Number three is
Uh-huh.
from what's this? I have to Colossians 3 verse 9. Do not lie to one another, since you laid aside the old self with its evil practices.
Yes.
So
I sense a
there's a
theme here.
yeah, you sense a theme. And from Ephesians 4:25, put away falsehood and speak the truth, for we are members one of another. You're s-
Exactly.
you're sensing something, my friend.
Yeah, yeah. I sense about the truth, and I think my last couple of videos, touched on that subject. Yeah, because there's a lot
Yes.
of lies and a lot of fabrications going around, and
Yes.
people tend to believe them.
Especially in our favorite topics online. Lots of lies,
Yeah.
especially what's been happening since uh, 2013 with
Hmm.
Man of Steel. Lots of
Hmm.
lies. Man of
Yeah.
Steel, BVS. ZSJL. Lots of lies happening back then. Lots
Yeah,
of
and still to this day.
yeah. And guess what? They're back with their 2016 narrative.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I haven't. I know you. I know you were mentioned. In our private chats about you know who
yeah.
and their
You know
statements.
who?
I still didn't get a chance to like really read their statements and everything. So, could you tell me what all that was about?
Well, a certain guy who was running before with. I think he was Mikey's friend,
Yeah,
the
he was.
son. Yeah, he was. And I listened to them when they had this stream with Zod Writer, Mikey
Hmm.
Sutton, and this guy. I knew
Hmm.
back then that he was a little pro what? Well, he was a little bit anti because the narrative he's been pushing is that Zack Snyder's movies were don't have hope.
Oh yeah, like it's so dark and yeah, just has
Yeah, yeah, that's basically what he's been saying for the past 2 days on Twitter X, and
Oh, he's been
I
saying that
find
recently.
yeah, recently he said uh, Snyder Bros.
Oh, so you mean to tell me
Man,
he's trying to clown the Snyderverse and the Snyder family?
yes, yeah, he's trying to clown the Snyderverse still, and
Really?
yeah, so hence our Bible verses speak the truth. And we all know that uh, Greg Silberman, one of the producers of Zack Snyder's movies,
Hmm.
said that the movies they produce earned a lot. And
Of
so,
course.
and we have Sin Havoc on the chat. Well, well,
I
well.
was waiting for him to come. Hey, Sin.
Of course. Well,
What's
well,
going on, my
well.
friend? Well, well, well.
Clowns don't learn.
No, they don't.
No. Actually, uh, Greg Silberman said that the movies earned a bit. Only the only movie that didn't really earn that much was Legends of the Guardians, the Owls of Gahul.
Oh yeah, hours
That
ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that
still
movie
haven't seen
was.
that movie and I want to see it.
I watched it once just to experience how Zack Snyder made those animation,
Yeah.
those kinds of animation, and
Did you like it?
honestly, I like it. It was entertaining. It was it met the required for what is that term that they keep saying with the movies for aspect of the movies. They met all of them, in my opinion,
Cool,
and
cool.
yeah, and
I'm still trying.
a lot of filmmakers will go back to school because of the all of their narratives they've been pushing. Just like Sin Havoc says, clowns don't learn.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Absolutely.
And it's so weird, man, that after 11 years, 12 years, is it 12 years already for Man of Steel? They still gang
I
up
think so.
on Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder always proves them wrong.
Always. Always.
They keep talking about the supposed to be flopped Snyderverse, but they forgot to mention that all the movies starting from Shazam 1 all didn't meet expectation.
The only ones that it did exceptional were Wonder Woman and Aquaman.
Actually, that's why I said uh, from Shazam, from
Hmm.
Shazam 1, because
Oh yeah, yeah, the one before.
Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, all were hits,
Hmm.
surprisingly hit, and they panicked. DC Warner panicked of having that kind of win. Those
Right.
are wins for
They
them.
are wins, and
Yeah,
they just let people get in their ear and just and kind of turn them away from what Zach was doing. If they would have just let Zach roll, uh, the
and there was
projects we
this.
would have.
The project speaks for themselves. And after Aquaman, which I think Zach is still active in producing or executive
Yeah, he.
producing.
You talking
Yeah,
about Aquaman 1, right?
yeah, Aquaman 1.
Yeah, he had a hand in that. Yeah, because it was loosely tied in with the Snyderverse.
Yeah, it was loosely tied in, but the narrative now from this, what could I call them? What would I call them? Squeaky fans
There you go.
are saying that it's not Snyderverse. They never learned.
They never learn. They don't.
They
It's
never
crazy.
learned. It's so crazy.
Wonder
And
Woman, the first Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, the first Aquaman, they were all tied into the Snyderverse because they were all gonna. It was leading up to something until they screwed Zack over.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
And especially Wonder Woman, who
Hmm.
had a portion where Zack directed something. I think it's the No Man's Land scene that Zack was active in doing.
And from what I hear, if I'm not mistaken, they were going to take that scene out.
Yeah, those
That would have been the
clowns.
dumbest thing that they would have ever done because that was one of the best parts of the movie.
I don't know. Those are clown moves, honestly. And
Right.
yeah,
It's crazy.
then it's so crazy. And then there's the rest, the studio squad, even though it was messed up by a certain snake, Jeff Johns, a certain snake, Jeff Johns.
That's a perfect. That's the
it, it
perfect name for him.
it's turned out to be better than what they expected. And I read somewhere in Twitter X that the target box office for uh, BVS was around 800 million. So
Really?
basically, yeah, basically they pass the break even point of that movie.
Well, yeah. And adjusted for inflation, I think they said it's like in the billions. So
Yeah. So Sin
I
Havoc
mean,
says ZSJL IP is Man of Steel, BBS Ultimate Edition, and ZSJL. The DCEU unfortunately implemented justice.
and
Yeah.
And like I said back, like I said before, at the time when Justice League came out, I enjoyed it because that's all I had. You know,
Yeah, yeah, that's
it was the first time I'm seeing Wonder Woman on in a movie. It was the first time, I've seen all of them together in a movie, and I enjoyed what I saw because that's all I had. But when I saw Zack Snyder's Justice League,
yeah, it was a different experience. And somehow,
wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm
damn
sorry.
it, damn it, sin. This is because the notes, according to sin, notes. Damn. And Sin Havoc. In Aquaman, Mira's father is alive. In
Yeah.
ZSJL, Mira's parents were killed.
Yep.
I think this is what uh, happens with multiverse, with the multiverse. This happens
Right.
in this happened in Batman, from Batman 89 to Batman Forever, when in Batman 89 there were two assassins, muggers, who killed the Waynes, and in Batman
Hmm.
Forever it's only one. And Sin
Yep.
Havoc continues, and Mira confirmed it was she was when she was talking to Arthur. Yeah, it's in the story. So
Yeah,
basically,
in the I think in the Justice League movie, the way the Mirror and them used to or to communicate with each other, it almost sounded like dolphins speak. You know,
yeah,
like little
dolphin
squeaks and
speak.
clicks. You know, that's another thing they changed and stuff, which I thought was really good. You know.
Yeah, it was. And
Hmm.
somehow it was, the changes was not for the better.
No,
Hashtag
no,
blame sin, blame sin havoc.
that's right. Oh man, I tell you.
That's I don't
Hey,
know,
my
man.
brother,
What?
I
Yes,
got a question for you.
yes.
Have you seen the latest Fantastic Four trailer?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No, I haven't. I
When we get off of
honestly,
here later on, go
I
straight
need
to
to.
YouTube
I need to watch that. I need to do a review for that teaser.
because
Yeah.
you're a Marvel fan too, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Not that much. I like
um,
DC
more.
better.
Okay,
Yeah, I like
but
DC more.
have you ever heard of the Council of Reeds?
I heard about the console breeds. Honestly, man, those are it's I don't know. I blamed Kevin Feige for everything.
Leave Kevin alone. Kevin is doing the best he can, and he's doing well. Leave Kevin alone. Sometimes
And
he has some misses, but Kevin's doing his thing.
and another one, the is Captain America 4 headed for disaster. Man,
I
I
don't think so. I don't think so. It's just I don't think so because it looks good to me from what I've seen so far. It looks like it's going to be good, but
I don't know, man. There will
everybody's
be
just
a backlash against what's his
because
face,
everybody's used
Falcon.
everybody's used it to be for Chris Evans to be Captain America. Everybody's still used to that. And they're not used to him being in that title. But I think it's very hot. I think it's very cool, and for him to have that title because in the comic books he did have that title for a while.
Yeah, for a
You
while.
know,
I think they have two Captain Americas in the comics presently. We
Mhm.
have they have Steve Rogers, and of course there's Sam Wilson. But
Mm-hmm.
Howard Hamaki, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
The actor?
Mackey, Daryl Mackey. I mean, I'm not Daryl Mackey. Mackey. Yeah, I forgot his last name, his first name, but yeah.
Yeah, Mackie is so
Mhm.
woke that he's saying that he doesn't represent America anymore. So then
W-
Marvel is having a damage control all over the place.
So
I
he's
wonder
now extra.
why.
He's extra woke now. So now he's causing a backlash on the movie.
Yes, and considering
Anthony
the
Mackie.
major Anthony Mackie, yes, considering the major fans of Captain America, we all know what will happen to his career.
And I like Anthony Mackie. It's just that why, son? Why? This woke stuff got to stop. It's just
Well, and actually, I don't think Anthony Mackie can carry a movie by himself.
I don't
There's
think
this
so either.
movie, there's this movie on Netflix that he starred in, and it was, so okay, but it's not that big a
He's not
movie.
strong enough to carry that.
Yeah, it's not strong enough to carry. Unlike, let's say, Robert Downey Jr.
Who's
or
also in the Fantastic Four trailer.
yes, he's gonna play Victor Von Doom, uh,
Oh. Mm.
a time variant. They're
Yes.
continuing to do the multiverse saga. It's
Because
still,
they're trying to come to the end of it.
yeah, they are trying, and it's been hard for them. It's been hard for them to continue with that saga. But
Yeah.
remember, we have 20 plus movies with the Infinity Stone.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
man, that was wait. I'm going to drop something. I need to drop something.
Well, drop it.
Yeah, I drop. Where is it? Uh, Here.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Wow. Now is that from the new Gladiator?
No, that's from the old,
The original.
the
That's what I thought.
old, the original movie. And
Yeah, I gotta see Gladiator too. It looks kind of good.
I saw it, and I think it was okay, man. It was an okay film. Sin Havoc says they want uh, RDJ to remain as Doctor Doom after Secret Wars.
I hope
Imagine
you
that.
do. I hope you do. I don't want him to come back as Iron Man because the way they
No,
killed him off, it was cool. And I think he can play a good Victor Von Doom. I really do. At
probably.
first, at first when I heard the announcement that he was going to be Victor Von Doom, I wasn't like thrilled. I was like, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I think he could pull it off.
Yeah, I think he
Hmm.
can.
Hmm.
And Sin
He's a
Havoc
good
says,
actor.
"Are you not entertained?"
Are you not entertained?
Classic movie. And Sin also commented, Gladiator 2 was actually good. It was actually good. I saw it
Yeah, the
before.
trailers I've seen for it so far, it looks like it's pretty good. I'm gonna check it out soon, probably over the weekend.
I think I watched that before the year ended, before
Mm,
2024 ended. And
mm.
I was entertained.
You were entertained.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll check it. I'll probably check it out on the weekend. I got a party to go to tomorrow, so
Whoa, man.
yeah,
Party
yeah.
boy. Party boy.
No, it's like because in the month of January I have like you wouldn't believe how many of my friends have birthdays in January.
Yeah,
So what?
I was with I I am on the list.
Yes, you are. You are on the list, and you will be there with me in spirit because
Yeah.
what they're gonna do tomorrow is like have like one cake, and they're gonna have like everybody whose birthday in the month was gonna their name's gonna be on the cake, and we're having a little get together and celebrate like
Yeah.
that. So
That's nice. That's
and
it's nice to
I'll
have.
be able to go because my foot doesn't hurt anymore.
That's very nice. That's good news. Uh
Tell me about
God
it.
is healing
Come on,
everything.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Of course. And what another good movie I watched was it a movie or I'm watching a TV series
And
called
that is.
Tracker with
Oh, I heard about
Just
it. I heard about it.
Justin Hartley. You,
Yeah,
you remember Justin in Smallville? He played
yeah. He was the
Oliver
Green Arrow.
Queen. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Green Arrow. And
but
he was a
and
cool
he's go ahead, go ahead.
Aquaman.
Yeah, he
He
was
was
all
a
right.
cool he was a cool Green Arrow back
Yes,
then.
he was. And he
And
also played on a former soap opera of mine called Passions. He used to play on
I don't
there
know.
too.
I haven't watched that. Uh, this
I'm
series,
a soap opera geek. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
the series Tracker is on its second season already. It
I
started.
haven't seen it, but I've seen like commercials for it. It looks good.
It's started last year, and
hmm
spoiler alert: his brother in the series is played by Jace Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I can
it's
see that.
like it's like Green Arrow meets Batman.
Right. Oh, that's right, because he did voice Batman in one of the animated shorts, didn't he?
He played Red Hood in Under the Red Hood,
Oh,
voiced
yeah. Okay.
Jensen Ackles. He
Yeah.
also voiced Batman in the Tomorrowverse.
Yeah. I knew he voiced Batman at one time. I know he did.
It's
He was pretty good too.
Batman: The Long Halloween, and plus the Justice League. Any Justice League with Batman in the Tomorrowverse.
Right, right.
Uh,
Yeah, not
I think
bad.
he makes a good Batman voice. And I'm still
hmm
enjoying watching Supernatural after all these years.
Well, after season 37, I just couldn't watch it anymore. It's just, you know, season 42 was just a little bit too much for me. It's
Season 42.
I
I think
mean,
it's still one of the most watched series over at
you had no
Max.
choice.
Yeah. They have
I
15
mean,
seasons.
you
And
sure that's all?
plus the Scooby Doo guest starring. They played the animated Scooby Doo
I remember I
with
saw it. Yeah, I
with
saw it.
Sam and Bean, plus
It was cool, dude. I liked it, but
the ano
it was it was just so
the
many angels.
anime version, the anime version of Supernatural. That was cool.
Yeah, but it was just so it was
It's
so many. It
overdone
went on entirely too long. I'm
forever.
sorry. It oh
Well, you know
it
what?
was good.
Soap opera played on and on. It's General Hospital. or The Young and the Restless?
I still watch The Young and the Restless. Yes, I do. And I
It's
watch
good.
Bold and the Beautiful. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I
Those
have
soap
been watching
operas.
those ever since I've been watching those two shows ever since I was 5 years old because my grandmama watched them, my mama watched them, and I watched them with them. I know everybody on there, and they're like my family.
Imagine that. So Sin Havoc
And
says season 51 and the Arrowverse crossover.
I mean, by the time you got to, seasons 52, it was like kind of stretching a little bit. It just
That
went on
show
a
should
long
have
time.
ended on season 6 or 7. Yeah. It should have ended.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it was, I
Smallville
mean, how many
ended
demons and
on season 10,
how
right?
many demons, angels, and things you gonna fight? I mean, it's
Monsters, ghouls.
monsters and ghouls and I mean, and then you and Sam y'all keep fighting amongst each other, and then you make up and you get back. No, no.
They keep dying also. Dean died, then returned to life. Sam died, then returned to life.
Then didn't they both die at one time? And I
Yeah,
can't.
on and on and on. Some
That's too much. Make up your
Dean
mind.
went to heaven, Sam went to hell.
All that. See, that's just a
That's
bit.
so
That's just a
funny.
bit much. Now I have a wonderful imagination and a very rich and thick imagination, but that's just a little bit much for me. I just got like, come on,
Yeah,
really, come on. The reason they got off the air is because they ran out of things to talk about. That's all it was.
yeah, that's true. They don't have, and then they substituted a prequel, the spin-off
Yes.
to
Oh, for
to
God's sakes,
Supernatural,
yes. The the
the
Winchesters.
Winchester,
Yes, I remember. Yes,
and yeah, and they
that was
make,
a prequel to them becoming what they are now. Yeah.
but it turned out to be another dimension or parallel universe.
All it was another. It was about a 15-year series that was before the 17-year series. That- no, we didn't want to go through that again.
Sinabuk says they should have made a spin-off, Sam versus Dean,
No, because that would have went on for another 20 years. No, no,
and
no.
and Jared Padalecki looks so pissed off and pressured in doing the show.
All the time, in
Yeah,
every
and
episode, he was angst
remember
ridden.
he did the remake of what's that Chuck Norris TV show?
Uh,
Uh,
um, um, Fall Guy.
no,
No, no, that wasn't him. What was it? What was
Chuck Norris
Chuck Norris?
Ranger,
Ranger. Yeah, Texas Ranger,
Texas. Yeah.
and that
Ah,
completely flopped.
yep. Another CW flop, according to Sinhava. Although I did watch uh, that show,
Which
Walker,
one?
Texas Rain. Yeah, Walker.
The original one?
Uh, no, Jared version of Walker, Texas Ranger. It's
I couldn't
okay.
watch it. I couldn't watch it because it's like watching the remake of Charmed with the new girls that play Charmed. I can't
Another
watch that because
CW flop. It's a
yeah,
flop.
yeah,
Only 4 seasons. And it's
uh,
woke shit. So
yeah. Nobody want to see watching that. All
what
this
was
woke
that?
business is killing me. It's just killing me.
They made they made did you hear my bell?
I heard it. I heard it.
When they made the characters uh just like Sin Havoc says, DEI charmed. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't
No
watch it.
more
The first,
DEI.
yes, the first Charm was so good. The first series of Charm with the original girls was so good, but this new one is, and if you notice, the new Charm was a lot darker. It was a
I
lot more.
uh I
Yeah,
didn't watch the old
I didn't
charm
either.
plus the new charm. I didn't watch that.
Oh, you didn't watch the old one either?
Yeah, I did. I have my schedule was so adult back then. I was working. I have no time to watch
No, I get you.
those. I mean, I watched Smallville with a broken schedule. I didn't get to
Busy
watch
man,
everything. Yeah,
busy man, busy man.
I was busy back then, busy making a living,
I know
and
that's
it
right.
turned out I'm not cut out for that kind of work. Realize it 20 years after, you know.
Kind of late, don't you think?
So Sin Havoc says, you know that DEI actually is esoteric. Don't even imagine DEI.
Oh, that's clever. Don't even imagine. You know what, Sin? Something's wrong with you, and I like it. I think
Yeah.
something is wrong with you, my friend.
Something, something. And I think Sin is already waiting for World War III.
Listen, I
My
wouldn't put
eyes
it
are
past it if
wide open.
I wouldn't put it past it if Sin got his own communication system ready, and then he got his bunker already set up with all the food stocked up. I,
He's a survivalist.
right, he's ready for whatever's about to come.
Yeah, I think so.
But see, so am I, Sin, because see, I read the Bible and I know what's coming, and I know what we got to
Yeah.
do in order to stay safe, and that's why I do my channel.
And
Try
Sin
to tell
Havoc
them
says something is wrong with everyone.
you're right, because I'm nuts too. Don't think I'm not. I'm pretty, but I'm nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Somehow we're all a bit on the edge. Did you watch the confirmation hearing for Robert Kennedy Jr.?
Yes, and
Those
they was killing me trying
freaking they were shouting at him. Why?
because they're haters. There is so
It's
much
not
money
even
in it. Listen,
it's not even personal. You know, should be not
my
personal.
brother, what it is that they know that when he gets in there, a lot of their jobs and a lot of that money that they're getting is going to stop because
Yeah,
they are a part of the corruption that's going on with our food system, and they know they get money off of it, and
it's
that's
all
one of the
about
things why
money.
it's all about money, and that's why I don't care what nobody say. I love my Donald. I love my Donald Trump because he do not play. And he's getting in
I
there and
mean,
he's shaking up everything, and they're getting upset because all those people that were doing all those secret little things underneath the tables and behind the door, closed doors, and was getting all the extra money, they're not going to do it anymore because he's shaking it all up and opening all that up, and they're upset. That's why they're trying to stop him.
and it's only been what 10 days, 11 days.
And they are, and everybody is, they're losing their dang on mind.
Yeah, everyone's going crazy.
Let me tell you about one of my friends that I talked to today. One of the guys whose house I'm going over tomorrow. Okay, he was like,
Mm.
he told me today, he called me today. We was talking about, setting up for everything for tomorrow. And he said, he said, you know what your boy Donald is doing, don't you? I said, no, what is he doing? He said he cut food stamps and social security, and he cut all that, and I said, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. I just saw it on the news. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. He said it's so crazy. Okay, and he had told me something because we have a program here called Section 8 that helps us with our rent and stuff with certain people with like disabilities and stuff like me. I'm on Section 8. And he was talking about
Mhm.
something. He's getting ready to cut Section 8 and do all that and cut food stamps and all that. I tried to tell him, think with your common sense. Do you understand how many people are on food stamps? Do you understand how many people get a government check? Do you understand these things? So if he was to cut these things off just like that, do you understand there would be chaos and uproar all over the country?
I think they're, but as Sin Havoc says, well, I am ready, guys, ready for anything.
I know you ready, Sin. I know you are. And I need you to
Plus,
send me.
there's this fear going around that the U.S. will cut support for foreign aid.
No, let me
I
coming from
know.
America, and let me give you the common sense because I don't want you guys over there in the Philippines or you getting upset about anything like that. No, what he's doing is cutting frivolous spending, unnecessary spending to foreign countries. Now,
Yeah.
did you know that currently our country is sending billions of dollars to the Taliban? And guess for what?
Weapons. No. Food.
Condoms.
Shit.
Yes.
Wait, wait. Almost threw up my water.
They're sending billions of dollars to the Taliban for condoms. And what the Taliban uses the condoms for, they fill them with things that, like chemicals and things, and throw them at
Bombs.
people.
Yeah.
We
They're
were
so
sending them
crazy.
billions of dollars for that. So this is what he's cutting. That kind of stuff.
Sin
And he
Havoc
made it
says,
big.
the world ain't ready, but I am.
Well, I know you are, and you're gonna help me get ready too. But
People get
you, you,
ready.
I got to stay pretty, Sin. Doggone it, you got to help me preserve all this prettiness. Um, shut up, Qatar.
You know, I really enjoy this kind of talk. It's different from what I planned, and
Yeah,
this
I
only
know. We
started
went in a
with
whole different direction.
it started with R&B. Then we're in the Taliban.
Getting condoms, right? I know.
This is fun, actually. This is what makes everything fun here.
Yeah,
And
this is good content.
Sin Havoc
Exactly.
says that's called a black budget, Bishop.
I know.
Black budget.
I know. I'm black, and I need you to help me with my budget. No, I'm just like,
Actually, uh, everyone in the Philippines are really scared
for what?
somehow
Why?
because they know that the money won't will stop coming from
Listen,
the U.S.
no. The only way our money will stop coming from y'all is if y'all doing stuff that if we paying for stuff that ain't got nothing to do with anything beneficial. If it's like if we giving y'all money for condoms, it's gonna stop.
And
Okay,
get
I mean
this,
to tell you people right now. But if you're doing a valuable trade with us, that's not going to be affected. It's only
a-
the frivolous things, the
and get
unnecessary
this,
things that, yeah,
get
the things
this,
that we're
man.
spending money on that's ridiculous, that has, that's useless and not beneficial for our country. That's the only thing he's doing. But everybody's panicking. It's not that. If you didn't do anything wrong, you have nothing to panic for.
Anyway,
Serious.
the well, man, I forgot.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. I talk too much. I'm sorry.
This one, the Filipinos are really worried about something called forgot. They're concerned over something else, not uh,
Hmm.
uh, a few stuff, but they're concerned about uh,
Is it agricultural?
no, it's not it's sort of sex education.
Oh my God. Y'all worried because y'all ain't gonna get no more sex education, brothers?
Yeah, because this is one of those they're debating over in the Philippine
Y'all,
Senate. Yeah,
how many of
because
y'all is over there in the Philippines?
millions, billions, I don't know.
I think, well, if it's billions and millions, I don't think y'all need anything. I don't think y'all need any damn instructions about it.
I know, right? I think they want to
I think
stop.
y'all got it.
They want to stop. They want to educate. Just like what's happening in the states, that they they sort of control the birth rate and all those stuff.
If you
And
want to educate the Filipinos about sex, go talk to your uncle, your granddaddy, your, your father.
I
Go,
know, I know.
they'll tell you all about it.
And considering that my own aunt work for family planning in her municipal office. She was a midwife. They
Oh,
they they promote contraceptives. They promote all
yeah.
those condoms.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. If you don't want no babies, strap it up. That's all you got to know.
So Sin Havoc says the US has been sending infinite amounts of money to the Taliban, Afghanistan, Iraq, Israel, and Ukraine for that.
Pakistan,
Yeah,
mhm,
Pakistan, China, and we have
China.
Rebel Moon Theory.
Hey,
What's up, y'all? Currently getting the new Rebel Moon Theory video ready, but I did want to stop by and say hello. Hello, Curly,
hey,
the Curly
Curly,
Ray.
love you, man. Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank
And you're
you for
doing great
dropping
work,
by.
man. You keep up the good work because you are doing very good work.
Yes. And you're pissing off the right people to piss
Damn
off.
right. Keep keep pissing them off, little brother. Keep pissing them off because that means you're doing something right.
So Sinavok says they're concerned about the Golden Road.
Uh,
The Golden Road of what? China?
uh,
No.
boy.
Good morning. Good evening, everyone. Your greeting is late, Sinavok. Ever since AGI started destroying ChatGPT, everyone is worried. Did they
Well, let them
destroy
be worried.
Chat ChatGPT? I don't know, man. I
Listen,
told you, AI has been around for eons.
it really
Yep.
has. It really has. It's just coming to the mainstream now because y'all got to realize whatever is introduced to society behind the scenes and in the government, they have been doing this for years and decades. They just decided now that they perfected what they're going to do with it, they're going to give you the lesser version of it and just introduce it to you like that. That's how they do with technology. You know,
Yeah.
these
And
technologies have
Sinavok
been
says,
perfected and done years
yeah,
beforehand.
the golden road of bricks. Bricks is
The
like
Yellow Brick Road,
no, it's Brazil, Russia. What BRICS is uh, uh, an organization of nations. I think they want to surpass the United Nations somehow.
yeah, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, well,
It's not going to happen.
BRICS.
It's not gonna happen. There's always little secret societies and little secret groups and little things that's moving around underneath the surface.
I think they're promoting a China leadership somewhere.
China need to
And
go sit down somewhere.
And
They really do. They need to go sit down somewhere. It's
imagine
not them.
the B for BRICS is Brazil.
Brazil is Brazil.
Brazil.
Hmm. Yeah, you gotta put that
Yeah,
little on there, that little Brazil. Yeah,
Brazil.
come on, do it.
Brazil.
There you
Okay,
go.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
That's right, bruh.
So
You
what
got that,
happened to
bruh.
Chat GPT? I'm using Chat GPT. I'm teaching my wife to use Chat GPT.
I don't use it. That thing is the devil to me. I don't do it. Mm-mm.
Actually, I just use it for an outline. Then I rewrite everything.
Oh, I feel you. And it does has its
Yeah,
uses, but no,
yeah, that's it.
I don't fool with it. It scares
And
me.
it's
I don't know
my
why.
my
For some
my
reason,
version is I talk to the AI. Honestly, I told them I changed their mind concerning uh, the Snyder cut, and he says
what you changed the
it's
AI's
nice to
mind?
yeah. I'll tell, he said thank you. I think that's a very good. So Sin Havoc says BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Iran. So I count,
Boy, that spells a lot more than a brick.
yeah, and
But yeah, I feel you, saying it's a little
with
coalition.
yeah, actually probably the first countries to join BRICS was Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and the rest
But
are additives,
mm,
or when we cook they add ingredients. Ingredients.
yeah, I get it. I just cooked tonight, so yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's 80% of the world's oil reserve and gold. So it's a battle between the US and BRICS over
But see, yeah,
money.
but see, saying like my boy Donald said, we got a whole tap of liquid gold right underneath our own feet, and that's what he gonna start digging into. Okay, he gonna start digging into. Okay, but see that because the reason why they didn't do it before is because they was having too much fun playing tit for tat and playing tickle feet with the other countries and their oil and their gas and stuff. Well, yeah, there was, you know, and
I think
Donald's like, no,
that's the reason why oil was expensive back in the
and
day,
not only that, they was
because
giving us the bottom of the barrel oil. It wasn't even the good oil. It was just the stuff we had to extra refine in order to use it. And he's like, why are
yeah,
we going to do that when we got a whole reserve up under our own feet? Y'all better get with Donald. I'm telling you, y'all stop listening to these CNNs and MSNBC and all these people and the View, because them girls at the View just
the
lost
view
their mind.
sucks.
The
And
View
Sin Havoc
sucks for
says
real.
Trump wants Greenland, the Panama Canal, and the Gulf of Mexico.
Damn right. The Gulf of Mexico should be the Gulf of America. Doggone it. I'm glad he changed it because it's just not Mexico down there. We all have access to that. It's the
The
Gulf of
Gulf
Mexico.
of Mexico. Just like
Panama
when,
Canal. It should have
when
never been. Huh?
this is like when our former president Aquino renamed the South China Sea into the West Philippine Sea.
And everybody just had to deal with it. See, it's the West. It's the
Yeah,
West Filipino Sea now. So they're just gonna have
yeah.
to deal with it. It's the Gulf of America now. Just like with the Panama Canal, we should have never gave it over there for a dollar when Jimmy Carter did it. God bless his soul. God rest his soul. We
I
should have
think
never did. That was a bad idea.
Jimmy Carter was a weak president.
He was,
I
but he was my
rem-
favorite president. I don't know why,
I
because I grew up
remember.
around his time. In the '70s. I was born in the '70s,
Yeah,
so I grew
You
up
know,
around that time.
I remember the Iran hostage, the
Yep.
fall of the Shah of Iran
Yep. I remember
started
all
with
that. Yep.
started with in the Carter administration.
Hmm. And
Sin
it
Havoc
was a bad
says,
deal.
"Oh, if you watch Argo, uh, that's it. That movie is about the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fall of
That's
Iran,
it.
the Shah of Iran. Trump,
The Sharpen.
Sin Havoc
Yep.
says, Trump wants Venezuela because of the oil.
Yep. Why
Okay,
not? Why not?
Trump is
If they
Pompey.
willing,
Why Pompey?
why you got to be Pompeii?
Why Pompey?
Listen, Trump just trying
Should
to listen. Trump is a businessman. He's in,
yeah
and he's looking at America as a business, and he's trying to get America to make money like a business. He want everybody in America to make money like a business. Why you think he trying to? He even talking about. He's throwing out the talks about even eliminating taxes. Period.
yeah and
Taxes.
exchanging taxes, income taxes with tariffs and such.
Yes, with the tariffs, make them pay. Because we doing all this protecting with these other countries, we're in business with them, and they've been robbing us blind for decades.
So
Oh, yeah,
Sinabuk
yeah.
says that's a rabbit hole, Qatar.
Hmm. It
Excuse
is.
me.
You okay? Yeah. Take a swallow.
I'm swallowing
All
it.
right. I'll take a swallow with you.
Yeah, my water supply is almost uh, gone.
Oh, you drinking water?
Mhm. Yep, it's water and it's
Oh,
mineral water.
oh, that's good. Mine's not,
And
but okay.
Sin Havoc says tariffs don't work. They never worked.
Yes, they do. Stop it. Yes, they do. Because when he was when he was in office first time, when China was been robbing us for decades, and when he told them, I'm gonna put a tariff on you unless you start doing what you're supposed to do, and they instantly did what they were supposed to do.
I
Just like old
I
Mister
think
Thing over there. Wait a minute, hold on. Just like old dude
yeah,
over there in Colombia, the one that didn't want to take his people back, and
those
Mr. Trump
clowns are
said, "Oh,
scary.
you don't." Oh yeah, he said, "Oh, excuse me, you don't want to take your people back? Okay, well, everything that you come in here with your biggest exports are coffee and roses. We're gonna put a 25. We're gonna put a 25% tariff on that, and if it's not resolved in a week, it's going up to 50. And not only that, we're gonna revoke all of your." The people that you got here, we're going to revoke all their visas. We're going to fine them and everybody that's connected with them. Then we're going to put a flight ban on it so y'all can't come in here and y'all can't leave. So we're going to do all that. Now, and 2 hours later, 2 hours later, all that was settled. So yes,
Yeah.
tariffs work.
And Sin Havoc follow up with especially thanks to NAFTA and the Foreign Policy Act.
That's true too, but it's a lot of corruption going on with that too. It's a lot of. I'm telling. It's a lot of people that got their hand underneath a whole bunch of things that's getting extra
A lot of
hits.
people
Extra.
has in the government has their hands on the cookie jar.
Yes,
Lots
and
of them.
that's why they mad at Donald because he's trying to shake all that up. He's trying to break all that up because he feel it's
And
not right. How y'all can making all these extra dollars and all this extra millions and billions of dollars, and the American people are suffering? No. So I agree with him.
Sin Havoc says you can thank Reagan, Clinton, and Bush Jr. for all that.
You, you're right. You're right, and that's why he come up in here and try to. That's why the people in Washington are so against him. That's why the left is so against him. That's why the media, who's controlled by the left, are so against him because they're mad because all that's gonna trickle down to them. Their
Yeah.
money's about to get messed up. They free money about to get messed up. So they trying to stop
And
him. And it's not gonna work.
I mean,
Because we got the
imagine.
presidency, we got the House, and we got the Senate. So what are you gonna do?
I I think that the Dems have the house, or did I read that wrong?
We got all three.
Okay. Sinavok
Yeah,
says actually the media is controlled by BlackRock.
yeah, exactly.
BlackRock.
Exactly. BlackRock, the same company that for some miraculous reason had both of the assassination shooters in their commercials. Where they do that at?
Someone, man,
The both of them
whoa.
were connected to BlackRock. Both of the shooters. What? Yeah.
So they
Coincidence?
release, yeah, now,
What I tell you about
and
coincidences? There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Sinavok says, and BlackRock controls all the governments.
They try to. They
Well,
have their hand in it. They don't control it completely, but they have their hand deep in it,
shadow cabinet.
especially in the
This
media.
is this is the shadow government that we're all been talking about. Plus, well,
Well, you hear when Trump talks about the deep state, that's what he's talking about.
yeah, the deep state.
Yeah.
That's why
Excuse me.
they were shouting at Kennedy Jr., Robert
And
Kennedy
he was
Jr.
laughing.
when why are they shouting? Why are they shouting at Robert Kennedy Jr. when he just needs to be confirmed or not?
Because they're trying to they're trying to just stop him from the agenda. I don't know what is the problem. What is the problem with a man who's trying to get into our food system and clean it up? What is wrong with them trying to be healthier again? What is the matter? Okay, they're talking about some. Okay, he was against vaccines. I'm against vaccines. I don't know. I haven't had a flu shot since 2009, and I'm fine. I did not take the COVID vaccines,
Yeah.
and I will never take that poison in my system because if it took you decades, I mean decades, to even get the flu vaccine to where it is today, and you still can't trust it, what makes you think that you're going to put something in me that you only cooked up in 9 months? Go away
Yeah.
from me with all that. And then come to find
Yeah.
out, and
They
then come to
did.
find out that the vaccine is harming people. My best friend, God rest her soul, Jeanette, who lived in this building with me for 13 years.
Hmm.
She took a flu. Listen, every time she went to the doctor, she was 75 years old and stronger
Hmm.
than me and you put together. Every time
Yeah.
she went to, every time she went to the doctor and got a checkup, the most thing that they would say that was the best thing in her body was her heart. She had no problems with her heart ever. The entire 13 years. She took that COVID vaccine. And then year before last, she
Hmm.
goes to Walmart early in the morning to go get some things and
And she
have cardiac
collapsed.
arrest.
Yeah.
She have cardiac arrest and then she went into a vegetative state and then she eventually died.
They
You
don't
can't
talk
tell me
about
that wasn't. You can't tell me that was
those
not.
shit.
Yeah, it came from that vaccine because she never had a problem with her heart. She survived cancer. She survived a hysterectomy, two knee surgeries. She had a bad back, and she had diabetes. Okay,
Hmm.
but the
Yeah.
one thing that was a constant, her heart was perfect. It never had no problem. And you mean to tell me all of a sudden, out of the blue, she got cardiac arrest? Miss me. Miss me.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
There are no coincidences, according to Sin Havoc,
They're not.
and it's House of Cards.
It is. It is. And you
It
got to
is.
learn how to play and you got to learn how to play your hand.
Yep. And somehow, man, the world was scammed. Is
Mm.
a whole, and now the narrative now is that they're confirming that the COVID virus came from a lab in Wuhan, in
It
China.
was man made,
Yes,
and it was
and
exposed. They did it
and
on purpose.
before the virus spread, there are lots of Chinese tourists all over the world.
Mm.
Mhm.
Don't that seem
That's
coincidental?
that's not a coincidence.
Exactly.
And people
Exactly.
uh, downplays that uh, narrative because, oh, it's an act of God. Oh, blah blah blah.
No.
No,
Have you ever heard
no.
of purging?
I heard about purging. Yeah, we experienced purging in the Shield channel.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
That's what COVID
purging,
was.
and
That's
they
what it was.
wanted
It was population control.
depopulation. The only way, I think, Bill Gates has so much to answer for.
Bill Gates is a demon.
Yeah.
He's a demon. Period.
Hmm. Period.
You don't even have to explain nothing. Don't even have to go into why he's a demon. Just look at the
Yeah,
things he do. Look at the things he say, and look at the things he's trying to do. He's a demon.
of course. And everything till now, till the second Trump administration, has been easy peasy for them.
Yes,
Just imagine what would have happened if Kamala Harris won the presidency.
I would be on my way to Paris. I would be on my way to Paris, Canada, Mexico, somewhere outside of the USA because I couldn't be here. I couldn't be. I was born and raised right here in upstate New York, and I would be gone because she is the epitome of incompetence, the
Yeah.
epitome, and of a liar. She is a liar. I don't know why y'all believe that she was a black woman. What is wrong with y'all? Just because you from Jamaica don't make you black. She
Is
had
she from
Jamaican in her.
Jamaica?
She
Jamaica
her
Indian?
ancestry, her father, her so-called I heard the bell. Her so-called father was supposed to be Jamaican. There's no
Uh-huh.
proof that that was her father. And
Okay.
she's East Indian,
Indian. Yeah.
strict East Indian. And from her
Yeah.
background, if you Candace Owens broke it all down. I know people don't like Candace Owens. I love her because she gets to the point and she loves God. So okay.
Yeah.
And she broke it down. She broke it down all about her genealogy. She lied to the American people to get that, to try to get their votes. And they played it up. Oh, the first black
Mhm.
woman to sit up. She ain't got no part of African or American in her. Rem- Remember, she was born in Canada.
Yeah.
So
That
she has
makes her
no African and no
Canadian.
American in her.
That makes her Canadian, right? So Sin Havoc says you don't want to know what Gil Bates is. He's part of it, and Kamala has no policy.
Of course
She's
not,
from
because she was a
India.
puppet.
She's from India and Britain, according to Sin Havoc.
Thank you. You just confirmed what I just said.
And she has
She
ties
was a
to
puppet.
King Charles. Wow.
She's a puppet. She slept her way to where she was.
She's drunk.
That
Drunk
too.
with
She's
power.
always drunk. She kills me when she gets up there and she's like, okay. Now, I just want to tell the American people
My,
that I am truly in your corner, and that I was born a child of the middle class. Okay, she, and how come when she, and what killed me was all the different accents that she had. It killed me when she was in front of all. She was down south in front of all the black folks. Oh, she was talking about so.
uh-huh.
Well, you better thank a union member for this, and you better thank a union member for that. But then when she got in front of the Puerto Ricans, when she got all in front of the Puerto Ricans, somebody yelled out, "Talking about, I love you." She was like, "I love you back.
What? What?
I love you back." When you become Puerto Rican,
So Sinhavo says she's related to the Merovingians.
yep.
Yep.
Sin, look, Sin, you scaring me, son.
Yes.
You know these. You you ain't that much
How
researching in the world, boy. What is you up to? Who are you?
how much info do you have, Sin?
Do you know my business?
Merovingians?
No, I
So
said, do he know my
she
business?
so is Kamala claiming to be
Kamala.
a descendant of Jesus and Mary Magdalene? What?
Who said that?
The Merovingian dynasty is, of
Child, they better go
course,
on about their business somewhere and go sit down somewhere. She ain't got nothing to do with that family. Child, go what? What? She's Hindu. How the hell she had anything to do with Jesus?
and Sin Havoc says, "Wouldn't you like to know?"
No. Mind your business. Mind your business. It ain't everybody's business. If you know something about me, just know it to yourself. Mind your business. I love it. I love sin.
Sergeant Guarantina says, "Hello, Sin
Hey,
Havoc, Qatar, and Bishop."
hey, Giratina, how you doing, boy? How you doing, son?
And Sin
Yes.
Havoc says, "Yes, she's related to them."
I don't care as long as she ain't related to me. I'm
My
sorry, cause see,
cousin and aunt voted for Kamala up there in the states.
everybody that I know except for one voted for her.
Doing good, Bishop, according to
Huh?
Sergeant.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, every one of my friends except for one voted for her, and I'm
My
like,
my
are y'all?
cousin my cousin works for the Library of Congress up there.
In
Yeah.
the states?
In the states, of course. She
What?
he's the nephew of my mom.
Uh,
Uh
well,
my
excuse me for having dignitaries up over here in the states and things.
yes. I have so much of them in the states. I feel like
Really?
I feel like I don't know. I don't know what to think. But our
That's good.
politics our politics are different.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's a whole different
Uh,
country, you know. So
yes. And actually he was born here in the Philippines.
that's okay.
His dad was a member of the US Navy, and they
Mm.
went to the states, but he studied here for in elementary, high school, and college.
Cool. Cool.
Then he's working there in the states now.
Hmm. Good. And knowing him, he's getting some money because if he's got that kind of stat, yeah, yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
paid. Yeah.
Sin Havoc
Hmm.
says the electoral college decides all elections in the
That's right.
states. Yeah.
That's right. And
And
that's why
I don't
Donald sweeped it.
I don't think that will work here in the Philippines. Total chaos. Total
Yeah, y'all
chaos
seem
will
like y'all get a
happen.
little attitude over there.
And And Sinabog says, Qatar, the invader.
See, y'all seem like y'all get attitudes over this. See, I can't come over there. See, because I'll be cussing everybody out. And see, y'all have to kick me out your country.
Yeah. People here have attitude. I mean, like, if you read my ex Twitter feed, where with people when people are discussing Philippine politics, it's uh, it's a hell house.
It get kind of deep, huh?
Yeah, I mean, people are fighting over sexual orientations.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
People are fighting over beliefs,
Are the sissies
and
still trying to fight up for their rights over there in the Philippines?
yeah,
See, I can call them the sissies and stuff because I used to be in that lifestyle. So I call them all
yeah, yeah.
that. The sissies, the sixties, the queens, and all that, they still trying to fight for their rights.
Sinavok says, send Bishop back.
Send me back where? Clarify. Send me back. I might go. Send me where?
Man,
I'm not scared
they
of
don't.
nobody. I'm not scared of anyone. Listen, both sets of my grandma, my mama and my daddy is gone. I have nobody to answer to but God.
Yeah,
I have nobody to answer
we
to but God.
do
I'm not scared of
we do
nobody.
have the great judgment seat of God to answer to.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
yep,
the
yep.
only one. He's the creator who created me and everything around me is the only person I have to answer to. If I, as long as I
Mhm.
know that I'm pleasing him, y'all don't mean. Listen, long I'm all the thing I'm doing is trying to get y'all to come on and let's go through these straight gates and get closer to the Father. And I'm trying to let y'all get to closer to Him. It ain't about me. I'm just an agent. I just want y'all to know about Him and how good He is, and come on and get some. That's all I want y'all to do.
Yeah,
But see, as
let
far
them
as
know,
me,
Bishop.
I'm serious. It's just as far as me. I don't care what you got to say about me. I don't care what you think about me. I don't give.
That's
I gives
true.
nothing because none of y'all put y'all don't put no hair on my head, y'all don't put no clothes on my back, and y'all don't put no food in my mouth. Only
That's
God
right.
does. So I'm not worried about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm
that's right.
talking a lot, ain't I? I'm sorry.
Who are you looking at? Do you have someone there in your at your back?
Who me?
It's so weird. Yeah, you.
Oh no, it's just me. It's me and my Irish cream.
Ah, yeah, that's why. That's why you always looking at your back,
Yeah, that's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a little Irish cream. I love Irish cream. It's so good. Um,
man.
but yeah.
I don't know if we still have ice cream at the freezer.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Uh oh.
I can't eat regular ice cream because of my stomach, but I eat like that lactate ice cream. You know where the lactose is out of it. They take the lactose out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I can eat. That I can eat that all day. But see, I gotta be careful because it still has
Nice.
calories. So I'm still on my weight loss journey. You know, I've lost over 60 pounds, and I'm trying to keep going. you know,
So Sinavok says hashtag Bishop took over.
damn right. Somebody got to.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I am the first man from Themyscira. You do remember that, though, don't you, Sin?
yeah.
You do know that, right? Jason Prince. Remember.
Sin Havoc says liquid courage for Bishop.
Oh, no. No. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I would say that if I was just on water. Okay.
Hey, have you read the new Wonder Woman series by Tom King?
No, but I've been meaning to it because when I look at like comic book series and stuff, I go to like Comic Books Explained on
Yeah,
YouTube because he
yeah.
breaks all the comics down and stuff and everything. So I usually go with him. It's no, I want to check that series out, and I want to check the new Storm series out too, because Storm has a new series out. Well,
Actually,
she,
our friend Jared
hmm
from Comic Book League hates
hmm
uh, Tom King's Wonder Woman.
He hates it.
Yeah,
Well,
he
why?
sort of acts. I think the rape of Wonder Woman is
The what of
already
who?
the rape of Wonder Woman.
Oh no, no, mm-mm, no,
That's
mm-mm,
why I want to read the Absolute Wonder Woman series
mm, mm-mm. It's the
oh,
absolute series.
instead. No, no, it's not the Absolute. It's the regular series written by Tom King. Remember Tom King,
First of all, I got a problem with this because first of all, she's the Wonder Woman. Okay, she is
of
Diana
course.
Prince. She is the princess of Themyscira. Okay, and there is not a man, alive or dead, strong enough or have the nerve enough to try to rape her. Do you actually think that Diana Prince, the princess of Themyscira, would allow a man to take advantage of her? What? I
I,
don't care
I
who
think
wrote it. I don't
I
even want to
think
watch it. I don't even want to read it.
I think
Mm-mm.
you should read the reviews of that series,
They hated it.
and yeah, I think
I
they
already know.
hated it.
Of course they hated it. And they will never do that storyline again because that is impossible. This is the
But
Wonder Woman.
man, Tom King is trying to do what James Gunn is
Well,
doing.
he need to take his happy ass over there, right on over there with James Gunn, and go make Peacemaker 3 or whatever the hell he want to do, but leave Wonder Woman alone because that's impossible. There is not a man,
Yeah,
beast, child, dog, demon, anything on this earth or beyond this earth that has the power, audacity to even try to rape Wonder Woman. Are you
yeah,
crazy? This is the
yeah.
woman that has moved planets. This woman has deflected bullets from galaxies that was coming at her. Do you understand? And she's
Yeah.
Zeus's daughter. You think she's gonna let somebody rape child? No. Mm-mm,
No, it's
mm-mm,
actually I was following Jared of Comic League in
mm.
YouTube, in Twitter X. He's on his mission to demolish Tom King.
Yeah, because I'm
And
mad now. I might join that. I might join it because I'm mad now. I can't believe you said that
Tom,
was
Tom King is trying very hard to write a good comic book story.
well, he didn't do it. He
Yeah,
failed. Because if you got
and
somebody
his
trying to rape Wonder Woman, are you serious?
last Batman series was not that good.
Do you know how strong Wonder Woman is? Do you
I
understand if
know.
he even do
Power of
with her
Zeus,
thighs alone?
Power of Zeus, Strength of Hercules, Heracles.
Listen, all I got to say, and I'm not trying to be vulgar, but Wonder
Mhm.
Woman is so strong. Okay, if she can break somebody's neck with her thighs, what you think she can do with? Anyway, all right, but yeah, no,
Yeah,
that was a bad
no,
idea. That was a
of
bad idea for him to
course.
write that, and I'm
It's
mad.
yeah.
I'm
Sorry to
mad now.
make you angry. I wouldn't like you when you're angry. You're hulking out.
Really? Cause
Yeah.
man, listen, that's disrespectful.
The audacity of Tom King is
Yeah,
so
that's
and
disrespectful.
I think James Gunn has something to do with it because
No,
we
James
we
ain't got
all
nothing to
know
do. Go ahead.
that uh, Tom King is part of the writing crew for James Gunn, James
Yeah,
Gunn's DC.
yeah. No,
Maybe they talk about some ideas, and we
yeah, they
have
probably conferred on it, and of course, you know, James was gonna say, "Yeah, run with it," because he's sick in the head, anyways. But no, that was Tom King's little fantasy. That's what that
Yeah,
was. His
probably.
fantasy to try to take advantage of Wonder Woman, a strong woman, and you want to be able to dominate her. No, because she is the princess of Themyscira. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand who she is? She is Zeus's daughter. That's my sister.
Yeah. So, good night, Sergeant.
Yeah,
See you in the
Sergeant, thank you
next
for
stream.
coming through, man.
And we have Zod Writer in the chat.
Hey,
Hello,
kneel
everybody.
before Zod.
Needle
Yes,
before Zod.
yes,
Sin Havoc
absolutely.
says, yes, he does. Hey, Sin Havoc. Zod Writer, Kapow. Yeah, we have Sin Havoc in the chat. And he's probably busy. I sent him an invite
Who's in?
earlier. Uh, Zod Writer.
Oh, Zod.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zod. Yeah. Did you hear what he said? Zod, did you hear what he said about Tom King? And that he had wrote a script about Wonder Woman getting raped. Did you hear that? What do you think about it,
Yes.
my brother?
Sin Havoc says Tom King has been overrated for years. And yes, he was working with Gunn.
Yep.
Aha.
I knew
We
it.
have the
I knew it.
confirmation.
I
That's
knew it.
confirmation from,
All you got
of
to do is ask
course.
Sin Havoc. All you got to do, if you got any questions, all you got to do is ask Sin Havoc. We're going to make a show called Ask Sin Havoc. That's all we're going to do. We're going to do a live stream, and we're just going to have people ask Sin Havoc. That's all we're going to do.
Zod said, "No, I didn't hear about that Tom King nonsense." His current storyline is about
I just heard about it.
Wonder Woman versus the U.S. government.
I saw that. I did see that. Like briefly, somebody was breaking down the comic book about the against the U.S. government, but I didn't know
Yeah,
anything about the rape and all that carrying on. Are you? There is not a being alive strong enough or powerful enough to do that. She will not let
they
that
are
happen.
mind rape is my best guess,
That
but
better be
she's
the only thing that they used her. They took over her mind or something like that, and mind raped her or stuff
yeah,
like that. That maybe
probably,
okay. I can understand how that could happen,
probably,
but
but.
physically, Diana Prince, my sister, no, mm-mm.
Zod Rider said, "That's so ridiculous. Tom King is a hack."
Very much so. If he making
Yeah.
stories like that, it's
Well, I
crazy.
think people hated uh, Tom King's writing now.
Good. I'm going to look that up after the stream. I'm going to look up Tom
Yeah,
King
you
and see
check
what
up.
what the hell he got going on, because he tripping.
You look it up and
I am.
see if the last page I saw for the Wonder Woman's series is Wonder Woman holding something and a bit tears coming from her eyes.
I'm telling you guys right now. If after this stream I look up and I see that that's true about the rape scene and all that stuff, Tom King is going to hear from me. I don't on X, on
Yeah,
Instagram, or someplace,
yeah,
but he's going to hear from me because that's just
yeah.
disrespectful. That's just
That's
disrespectful.
yeah. It's like an X-rated something.
It's
The
his
the
dream.
fantasy the fantasy of people with
That it's his fantasy. It's Tom King's fantasy of being able to
probably
dominate a strong woman like that. That's what it is. He gets
another
off on that because
another
that's
writer
why else would you write something like that?
another writer who did her fantasy was Devin Grayson way back in uh, the early 2000s with Nightwing. She's supposed to have the tarantula character raped Nightwing back then.
I remember something like this. What is wrong with
Yeah,
it? What is wrong with these people?
that shit happened. What is wrong with them? I mean, like those are fantasies.
It is. They put their fantasies into the artwork and stuff, and just try to play it out like that. That's crazy. That's the only thing I can think of. Because why would you
Yeah,
write something like that?
they did. They did that.
You got somebody raping Nightwing. I
Yeah,
mean, my
they
goodness.
she raped Nightwing
Well,
on the roof.
well, Nightwing. Listen, uh, I don't think Nightwing kind of protested too much, did he?
I don't think so.
Okay,
And
so
remember, Bruce Timm also made that uh, with Harley and Nightwing in
yeah,
the
see,
cartoon.
'cause-
Yeah.
yeah,
He didn't
yeah. So
protest that much.
not that much. So
Not
I,
that much.
that's not too as much as offensive as to me, in my opinion, because I don't think that he like protested too much because that was, come on.
Zod
Um,
Writer said Nightwing enjoyed the ride.
that
Yes,
I'm just
yes, he
saying.
did.
I
Yes, he
mean,
did. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. It's a whole different thing from Diana talk about somebody raping her. No, she's not going to have that
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
total Tom King hack. Man, Tom
That was
King is
his
a hack.
fantasy. Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
But you know, then
hmm
what else? There was a comic back in the 80s where someone raped Batman in Legends of the Dark Knight. They
I'm
did.
sorry.
They
I'm
did.
sorry. That's
Howard
just dumb
Chaykin
to me.
was Howard Chaykin was the writer of that miniseries.
What was his
That
name?
Howard Chaykin,
Okay,
the
he
writer.
sounds creepy. He sounds creepy. How? Listen,
His
this.
works are a bit adult oriented. He
I figured.
made he made the Shadow into a modern work back in the 80s. He did Batman. He did the Son of Superman, where he introduced Jonathan Kent as Superman's son.
Okay, that's fantastic. I love Jonathan. He's cool, but that is almost in the same vein as Wonder Woman. Do
Zod
you
Writer
actually?
said there was a Batman fan film that came out several years ago where Batman got raped. My God.
Batman is, to me, in my opinion, is this he's in the same vein as our girl Wonder Woman. Batman, who has the gall or the strength or the mental capacity to rape the Dark Knight, the greatest detective of all time? Who?
Man. Who?
That is dumb. If they could have that happen to them, then they are not who they say they are. I'm sorry.
No,
She
no,
could not
no.
be Wonder Woman. He could not be Batman because there's no way that would happen with those two heroes. That's like somebody raping Superman.
Oh, don't start that.
It is. It's the same thing. Who? How? That's like somebody raping Superman.
Yeah.
It's you can't
The
do that to
bell.
these people because of their sheer power, their sheer mental capacity. You can't,
Uh,
and their sheer physicality. You can't do that. It's impossible
yes.
unless they let you.
And remember, Frank Miller wrote in The Dark Knight Strikes Back, where the sex scene with Wonder Woman and Superman was so censored that
Intense.
they showed tidal waves, earthquakes, and such.
Well, I can understand. This is Superman and Wonder Woman. Now, what you expect? What
Zod
you thought it
Writer
was gonna be?
said
What you thought it was gonna be
somebody
a
from
regular Saturday
Apocalypse
night at the house at the hotel?
could
No,
probably do Superman.
Listen,
Somebody from Apocalypse could probably do Superman.
Big Bertha,
Amazing
maybe
Grace.
Big Barda, Big Barda. She's probably the only one that could probably,
Amazing Grace.
or or
Remember,
Granny
re-
Goodness.
remember the Legends crossover in the 1980s, where Superman was controlled uh, through the force of will of Amazing Grace.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, yeah,
But I mean, unless they could take over his mind and stuff,
yeah.
or just physically overtake him, it ain't happening. Like I said, Big Barda,
No,
she might be able to get in a little bit, maybe a little. Or Granny Goodness, don't put nothing against Granny.
man, Granny goodness.
Granny ain't nothing to mess with. I'm trying to say,
Reminding
you
Bishop
gonna get it
that
with that belt.
the title of this stream is Faith in Comics.
I know, and we haven't said anything about faith. We talk about comics.
Yeah, we're talking about comics now, so
Well, they know we love the Lord, and they know that the Lord is in everything that
yeah,
we talk about. So they know
yeah,
it's all about
everything.
yeah, it's everything going
Yeah,
on. We
we
know
love.
he all up in there. He's all up in there.
Man,
He's in everything that we do.
yes,
Mhm.
that's so
Mhm.
cool. And thank you for the offer, uh, Zod Writer, for doing my suppose intro. But I already use your clip as my intro
Yeah, that was sick
earlier.
too.
That was sick, right?
Yeah, I
From
like
One
that.
Punch
That was real
Man.
cool. That was real cool. I like that. It fit
And
right perfect.
Sin Havoc says, "Unleashed by Bishop." The hashtag.
That's right.
That's right.
Absolutely. I'm having so much fun with y'all.
Man, it's good to unleash something now and then.
It is. I'm sorry, y'all. I when I feel passionate about something, I tend to talk a lot. I can't help it. That's just how I am. Ask all my friends.
And Sin Havoc says, hashtag which he, hashtag which one? What? And it's good that uh, Zod is in the chat. I've
Yes.
been meaning to ask him. What do you think of RMB's comments, tweets
Oh,
on
yeah. I
X?
want to know what you got to
Yeah,
think about that too,
yeah.
Zod.
What do you think
Yeah.
of that, Zod? What
Old
happened
boy.
to RMB?
Yeah, old boy been tripping.
Yeah, he's been tripping.
Yeah, he been tripping. What you think about that, Zod? Okay, because he's always been cool with me.
Okay, I'll watch it later, Sin. Sin sent me another video.
Oh, I know that's right. You can send me some too,
Yeah. And Sin Havoc says RMB continues to fumble. And
Yeah, and that's disappointing too, because I
and
really
we're
like
back
him.
to this topic from the beginning. This is
Yep,
good. Yeah, we're
yep.
full circle.
Full
And
circle.
yeah, RMB, Robert Meyer Burnett, seems to
Yep.
be in the school of the narrative that Man of Steel, BVS, especially BBS, and Zack Snyder's Justice League don't have uh, a sense of fun in it.
I don't know how he could say something like that. I had fun throughout all of the movies. Man of Steel, it was wonderful seeing the progression of how he became Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And then when he fought his fellow Kryptonians and stuff, and how he overcome that. And at the end of the movie, when he was sitting there in the air and he was, talking to the military and stuff, you can get a kind of sense of hope, like he was, he came into himself and he's ready to become Superman now. That's how I felt. It was like I am him now, and he's ready to take on whatever is coming. And then in BVS, he was still on. Excuse me, he was still on that journey, So, but he had settled into himself. Yes, he was still going through some things, where people not accepting him and people still doubting him and things. He was going through all that, but of course, that's what's going to happen when you're a brand new superhero on the team on the scene, and then they're just learning about you. It's not everybody's not just going to be like, "Oh, he's so wonderful." Oh God, no, everybody's going to have questions and be like, what do you believe? What do you think? What's your values? And I love the way that Zach did
Yeah.
that, and that's how you're supposed to do to the progression. Because when we got to
So I'm
Zack Snyder's
sharing
Justice League, hmm go ahead.
I'm sharing Robert Meyer Burnett's post on X. Here's the
hmm
reason Zack Snyder's Man of Steel trilogy underperformed. I say this as a fan. There's no joy in this film, in those films. There's no humor. There's no warmth. They relentlessly, they're relentlessly portentous. They needed Superman on a roof with Lois, knowing her underwear is pink. Seriously.
You know what? That's Man of
So
Steel to me
Zod
was
writer
a
said,
perfect.
I
Go ahead.
Zod writer says, I haven't seen his comments, but people have let me know what he said. I'm assuming he is being paid by the studio to back James Gunn, obviously, because
That's what it
they know
seems like.
Superman isn't good. Yeah. And
Because he never
of
said these
course,
things about the Snyderverse before.
Sin Havoc says he's still salty. And that's true, Zod writer, and I just confirmed it. R&B is a plant.
I believe
It has to
it.
be true because he is friends personally with Gunn. He just he is just throwing out the same old talking points from before the Snyder cut got released. Yeah, I've been telling Bishop that this was totally totally circa 2016.
hmm
Yeah,
and Big Brother, let
he's
me
still
let me ask
salty
you.
about Superman Returns,
Yeah, that too.
according to Sid.
Let me ask you a question, Qatar. Now, have you seen that newest trailer from the Superman movie?
No, I sort of. I'm not interested in watching it.
I agree with somebody that was online. Oh, Aaron Fisher. I agree with him.
Mhm.
He said that the flying part was sickening, and it
Yeah,
was
the flying part reminds me of Adam Warlock
kind of,
over.
kind of.
I
It
think
was better than the
it's
flying
because of
itself was better than Adam Warlock. But when he turned
the
around
spin.
and looked into the camera,
It didn't change at all.
it looked like somebody pasted his head on that body, and his eyes was going in two different directions. And why somebody why somebody made a meme of it, and they had his laser vision going off, and one of the lasers was going down and the other one was going up. I hollered.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Z-
What is James Gunn doing? Why?
So Zod writer said exactly he was involved in the production of Superman Returns.
Who
And
was?
Sin Havoc says uh, RMB. He was involved in the
Yeah, he
production
was
of
involved in that, wasn't he? That's why it was
Superman Returns.
boring as hell. It was the suit
It,
and Brandon Ralph was fantastic. He looked good.
yeah,
The flying was good,
the
but the
story
story
sucked.
was boring as hell.
Sin Havoc says he's pissed because he knows that this movie is in trouble.
Hmm.
The spin, Operation Copy and Paste.
Period.
Period.
Period. It's
I
ridiculous.
think
Eh,
RMB is just doing what he was paid to say.
mhm,
Maybe. Yeah.
mhm. Because he can't possibly feel that way. It's just, I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Has common sense left everybody?
Common
Has,
sense
or
just
comic
left
book
the building.
taste? Yeah, or comic book taste has just left the building. It's like it used to be a
I think
standard.
it's I think comic book taste has been there since the beginning of time, and a lot of them are just waiting to uh, to make their ugly heads appear.
No, what they're
Sometimes
doing is they're waiting for more money. It's all about money
I
now. It's
think
not about the
so.
creation. It's not about the art. It's not about storytelling. It's about money.
And Zod Writer says, "I've been friends with RMB for over a decade. I guess I understand him better than most. And this whole social media fake outrage kick his on sound paid off to me."
Mm.
Yeah, sounds really. Was there any common sense? That's the question, according to Sin Havoc. And Zod
Back in the
Writer
days,
said,
it was.
he has told me personally many times that he's a big fan of Zack Snyder.
But then why is he?
Yeah.
Why is he just like just messing all over his
And
BVS and all?
he's just trolling the Snyder fans, in my opinion.
I mean, somebody wasn't no
Man,
hope and it was all dark and stuff. And
yeah,
before you get to the light, you got to go through the darkness.
yeah, that's true.
That's in life too. Before you get to the light, you got to go through the darkness in order to appreciate the light.
I think he's just saying the company stand, the narrative that they hated BVS
You're right.
for some reason. For some reason or another,
It seemed like
this
everybody just had a feather in their cap up for Zach.
yes, yes,
What did he do? I mean, my God.
yes. And
And then he was
considering his
suffering. Go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was gonna
Considering
say
his other work, say, go ahead, man. You first.
no. I was gonna say, and at the time he was, and plus he was grieving his daughter. It and the things that they did to him it's just unconscionable, man. It's crazy.
And this Sin Havoc is correct. He's towing the company line.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
that's it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
he called us Snyder Bros.
Yeah, the Snyder
When you
Bros.
call us Snyder Bros, it
Why we
feels
gotta
like
be Snyder Bros? It's like
yeah,
we're just fans of Zack Snyder's, and we just want him to be able to continue what he started. That was so unceremoniously taken from him.
yeah. And Zod Writer said he's being paid to combat the Snyder fans against Gunn, but that's just my opinion. I'll have to reach out to him and see what he tells me. And
Yes,
we're
yeah,
waiting for those private messages from you, Zod.
yeah. Talk to
We're
your
not
boy and
there
see
though.
what's up
Yeah,
with your
talk to you.
boy. Your
It
boy
feels like,
tripping.
of course, it's a whole trip. But I still respect R&B.
I
Uh,
listen. Always loved Robert Bernard, Meyer Burnett. Always loved him.
Also,
You
the
know.
fact that his last stream with Mikey and Zod was
Hmm.
real educational for me,
Hmm.
and those were fun times. I usually watch those streams uh, with Zod and Mikey and Robert when I'm doing my laundry.
Yeah, it's good viewing. It's good viewing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hope RMB's check don't bounce. Come on, Sid.
You
Well,
know what
because
happened? You was a mess.
WBD is flat broke, and
Well,
that's
WB
when,
is flat broke. They did, babe. Listen,
yeah,
I don't know why they just don't go
life
ahead and
imitates
license.
art. Life imitates art, and vice versa.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's crazy,
that's
man. I don't see why WB just don't go ahead and license the. Just go ahead and let Zach do his thing, because that's not only going to benefit him; it's going to benefit you as well. Do you know how much
but I
money?
think personally, I think Comcast is ready to buy WB.
I hope so. Because do you know how much? If the announcement came out right now that Zack Snyder was going to continue Justice League 2 and 3, and he was going
Mhm.
to go into production, do you understand how it would blow the
It would be
world up?
wild.
It
It
would
would be
blow the world.
wild.
Do you know how much money that WB would be able to make from that? Man, not only them, but if he
Empty
was to go
checks
through Netflix
bounced.
too, then Netflix was getting a good chunk too. It's beneficial for everybody because everybody wants it. Everybody wants this. They want him to continue his arc.
Yeah. And Zod Writer said, those are fun streams. RMB has been sticking up for Gun for years, but the studio needs all hands on deck. Now to just push the Superman movie because they know it's DOA. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
also true, Zod Writer said Sin Havoc. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just true. That's true.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Remember Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Uh,
Yes,
and
sir.
somehow Netflix hasn't shown WWE on Netflix Philippines yet.
It
That's a
hasn't.
bummer. No, it hasn't. That's a bummer for me.
Yeah, I just looked on my Netflix today, and I got the latest Raw, so I'm gonna try to check that out.
No, yeah, I haven't. We haven't got our Raw yet,
No,
and it's damn true, nerds. What the hell? It's true. It's true.
I ain't playing with sin. I'm not. I ain't playing with sin.
You forgot, just like me. This show is so full of surprises and forgetfulness that we
Yeah,
sometimes it
it,
happens.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
You never know what you're gonna get on Faith and Comics.
yeah. Fate and Comics is one hell of a show, and I think everyone is enjoying Fate and Comics,
Well, I hope you guys
especially
are.
Sony Pictures, who suddenly gave us copyright strikes.
Yeah, thanks, Sony.
Thanks, Sony. I had to pull out the part of Passion of the Christ, which
All we
was
were
the
doing was promoting our Lord and Savior, and we was just using. I mean, my goodness, is it that sensitive? Well,
I
that's okay.
know. I
We can
think
do it in other ways.
they're preparing for the new Passion of the Christ movie.
Ooh, I pray that Mel Gibson does it as good as he did the first one. The first one was a masterpiece to me.
Yeah,
But if he does
that
this next
was
one, because he said this next one is supposed
Sony.
to be,
What
yeah,
the
I know
fuck?
he he said this next
Thank
one
you,
is going to
Sony.
be. You're a mess.
Remember, Sony has released the worst Spider-Man movies ever.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
except for Venom. I like Venom.
I love Venom. I even like the
Yeah,
last one.
Venom.
That was really cool.
I
The way
like
they
the
took it
last
out.
one. It's so good. Somehow
Yeah, it
that's the
was.
best of the series.
Yeah.
And somehow Madame Web was
I like Madam Web. I don't know why everybody keeps tripping. I mean, it wasn't the best. Don't get me wrong. It was not
yeah.
the best by far. But I liked it. And just like I like
I-
Morbius. I really like Morbius.
Morbius. It's Morbius is one of the was good back then.
I
And
liked
Sinavok
Morbius a
says
lot.
they wasted no,
Yeah, they did waste Noel
no,
in that movie. Yeah, they did waste him.
unforgivable.
Yes, it was unforgivable. But it
But
was a pretty good movie though, because it was a good origin movie. How she became Madam Web. I
yeah,
like that. It was cool.
I
I mean, it
like.
wasn't like I said, it wasn't the best, but it was good.
It's weird that I like. Uh, we have someone in the chat. Oh, what happened? Here it is.
Yeah.
We have Zod Writer in the chat.
Hey, hey, hey!
What's up, Faith in Comics? What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on, Zod? Right? How are you?
So you had to go in and delete your Passion of the Christ footage. That's what got Faith in Comics taken down.
Yeah, yeah.
Of
That
all things,
of all
Passion of the
things.
Exactly.
Passion of the Christ materials. What did it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
The only
And
thing when Jesus calls himself the Messiah. Yeah.
yes,
Mhm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Madam Web with the Chat
That's kind
GPT
of
sketch.
depressing, to be honest with you.
I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised.
It was it was hard. I have to like you said, Zod. I have to individually take out
On each on each video, you had to
those.
do that.
Yeah, on each video. As yeah, I did from number 1 to number 13.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yes. Yeshua disapproves, according to Sin Havoc.
Yes, he does.
Oh yeah, you would think. I mean, that's such a cruel corporate thing to do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Especially Mel Gibson's
Right.
Yeah.
often open. So what's up, Zod? I use
Oh man, just busy as always, gentlemen.
yeah, I know. You're so
I'm
how
always
is the
I'm always
how's the
happy.
movie
I'm
going?
always happy to stop by though. Oh man, the movie's just the movie, man. Ups and downs all around, all kinds of stuff, but it's coming along. So
It's
yeah.
gonna be sickening. I know you going through it. Putting it together, Zod, but it's gonna be sickening, and they're not ready for it.
Mhm. People are not
Absolutely.
ready.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's sickening. It's sickening.
Somehow I'm using Heaven on Their Minds as my intro now. I
Well,
use
I like it.
Heaven on Their
that you can do because it's an original
yeah,
version that I created, so
yeah.
you won't have a
I
problem.
use it
It's not like I'm
for
going
my
to come after
outros.
you and say you're using my material. I'm telling you you can use it. That's why I gave it to you, And the idea is that, yeah, any music that I make, I have full control over. I can use for commercial use, I can use for whatever. So the idea is that that's the good thing about making your own music, because then you're not beholden to any company. They're not going to hit you with a copyright. They're not going to be able to strip because you made it. It's completely original. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter if the words are original. I could use the words of any song, but if I make it my own thing, and as
yeah.
long
it's a
as
new
it's
it's
not
a
It
new
would fit
creation.
in.
it's not derivative, it's
It's a
considered
new
original,
creation.
and it doesn't fall into that. So yeah, you're completely fine. The video game Sin Havoc has hit a bit of
How's
a
the video
snag.
games?
One of the people that I was working with to do the One Punch Dan video game had to drop out of the project. So now I'm
Oh
so now
man, that's
so now I'm sort of kind of stuck, because he was one of the developers he was one of the guys that was doing you know doing the working on like the movements and the mechanics
mhm.
of the game, and he had to drop out of the projects because he has had some other stuff going on with work and stuff, and he doesn't have the time available that he needs to be able to do it. Because I wanted to have it out, because me, I wanted to have it out by July in time for the movie to be released, and now that doesn't look like that's going to be a reality. So that's kind of on hold for now,
Oh
unfortunately.
man,
All
But
that's
right.
that's okay. Like I said, I don't expect everything to go completely smoothly when I'm one guy overseeing this entire.
everything.
I don't. That's why I don't. I'm not worried about it. I have an excuse if I'm one guy. I don't have to like. I don't have to like. It's not like I got a multi-billion-dollar studio behind me backing me up for all of this stuff. So it's that kind of thing. Uh, well, there. You know what? There's all kinds of for your PC. I recommend Sin Havoc. I recommend you download a program called Retrobat for PC. You can just do a Google search for Retrobat. You can download that, and that is the ultimate thing for like emulators and stuff for your PC. And then you just add your games and stuff. You'll be able to play all kinds of great stuff through that. Retrobat
Nice.
Retrobat is really awesome. Yeah, if you have a PC, that's what I recommend you use.
Mhm.
But yeah, yeah, that video game. Yeah, now I'm kind of stuck because I don't have nobody working on the mechanics of it and stuff.
It'll
So
come. It'll
yeah,
come.
one guy, one
One
excuse.
guy, one excuse.
One guy, one excuse. That works. Hey, listen. Yeah, I'm one guy. That's why I say I had lunch with my parents today, and I was talking to them about it. I was like, you know what? About the movie, and I kept saying, well, I'm trying to get it. I want to get it done, in time. And they said the same thing. Well, you're one guy. Why are you rushing yourself? You're one guy. You're fully
Don't
creative.
rush
You
yourself.
could you could take your time. You can until you're happy with it. I mean, as long as it comes out, you're one person doing it. It's not like you're raising money for it. You're doing it from your own money. You're doing it from your own creativity. It's like, so
Yeah.
you're not beholden to anybody. So don't treat it like you have to, like you have to have it out. If you don't have it out by, July, you're going to throw yourself in front of a bus. The reality is that you're doing it yourself, and you're putting all your time and effort into it. Yeah, actually, will send you the link. I will do that for you right now, Sin Havoc. I will
Yeah.
tell you exactly where to go for that. Um, hold on. But
All
yeah,
right.
but that's the thing. That's what it is with One Punch Dan. I don't expect it to be an easy process, but it's definitely a lot of fun, and people,
It's gonna be
um,
worth it, though.
it's going to be worth it when it all comes out.
Hmm.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
I'll message it to you. Hold on, Sin Havoc. Let me go on to Twitter, and I'll give it to you.
Sin Havoc uh, just took over. Dash.
Okay.
Thanks, Zod. All right. This is so cool, man.
I love it.
Yeah, I
Me.
love this process of ours. It's
Me too.
so we talked about a few things. We
Mhm.
in the beginning we talk about lying, and
Yeah.
it's all about Gunny Poo, and we talk about a few stuff with R&B. This Sin Havoc says hashtag I took over.
Don't get used to it, bruh.
And this is one of the most
You know we love this song.
enjoyable
I'm just playing.
stream we did.
Mm.
It's I don't know, man. This has a different feel actually of all the
It does,
streams.
doesn't it? It's a different vibe.
Yeah, it has a different vibe, and
Hmm.
uh, and we know that our the syndicate network, the executive branch are all watching
That's right.
this stream.
Shout out to the executive branch.
Shout out to the executive branch. Shout out to the syndicate network
And the cool
and
table.
Cool Table and Mikey Verse Forever.
Mikey verse forever. Y'all know it.
Yeah, Sin
Yes.
Havoc says, did you get to hear about the lawsuit from the investors and VFX teams? Ah,
From
yeah,
WB? Yeah.
from for Superman L in particular. I think I read it
This
somewhere.
it's gonna be
This
so
is good.
horrible.
That's why they don't have a slot for the Super Bowl. They don't
No,
have
no, no.
something.
I heard they were going to have a new trailer on the Super Bowl. I
Who?
heard something about that. Yeah.
Who?
Gunny Poo and them.
I don't
I
know.
heard. I heard they weren't having one.
Yeah, I heard they
I
won't.
think they might have changed their mind since I saw it because I saw it like I think
So
yesterday or the day before. They said
is
they
the
were going to
Puppy
have they
Bowl
had a
real?
slot. For, hmm
Is the
This, yeah,
is the pup is the Puppy Bowl real?
please leave
I
crypto
have
alone.
no
Just
idea.
let crypto go on back to where he was. Please let that little
Hey, hey,
raggedy
hey,
dog
hey,
go
hey,
somewhere.
crypto is 100% AI. Okay,
Of
I
course he
know
is.
he's AI created. All right, they're probably
it's
using the
more than
same.
just Superman. It's
Gun's
also
probably
about
using the
the
same
TV
programs
shows.
that I'm using. He's probably using the
He
same
is.
programs I'm using for One Punch Stand.
He
Probably.
is. Cause
No
come on,
Super
cause
Bowl
crypto.
according to Sin.
Uh,
Puppy
um,
Bowl.
yeah, because yeah, it's
No
crazy.
Super
'Cause
Bowl trailers.
oh, it's not,
Yeah.
so they must have received because
This
like I heard like about 2 days ago,
this
I
is
heard that
not
they were.
fascinating anymore. This
Uh,
is
it's not
disappointing.
fascinating.
It's disappointing.
Disappointing.
I need to
Yeah, because I
rephrase
heard a
that.
couple of days ago, that they were supposed to have it. So they must have changed their minds because I guess Gunn realized don't nobody want to see it. It's awful. Every trailer they put out so far has flopped. Everyone, especially this last one with the cock eyes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
His facial features didn't change at all, and
When he flipped,
they're trying
when
to
he was
mess with Henry Cavill's lips again.
when he flipped around after he flew through that thing, like I said, the flying was sickening. I love the way the flying was, the way he flew through that thing and then he flipped around. But when his face came to the camera and one eye was going that way and one eye was going that way, and it looked like somebody superimposed his head on the body, it was awful. It was so bad. It was so bad. Zod has done like 310 times better than that with what he's doing than that monstrosity that they put
I
up
mean,
on.
your flying scene in One Punch Dan looks much better, Bishop, than
I know. That's crazy. It's
it's
crazy.
so crazy.
This man had 300 and some odd $1,000 to make a movie. Zach
I don't
did
think,
4 movies with 100 and some odd $1,000. Four.
yeah,
And they look excellent.
this is I don't know. Someone needs to go back to
Oh,
art
thanks,
school.
Zach. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Someone needs to go back to filming school.
But see the thing about it, he's not a bad director. It's just that the people around him, he don't do checks and balances. It's just like whoever made that scene, you should have seen it before it was approved to go out. You should have seen that his eyes was cockeyed and one was going that way and one was going that way. You should have seen that his head looked like it was totally disjointed from his body. You should have seen these things. But I don't know what's wrong with James Gunn. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just as crazy as his hair. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Eh, yes, the crazy hair. And you
Yeah.
noticed that I dyed my hair.
Yeah, I
Did you?
noticed. It looks
Yeah,
good too. Yes, it does. Dr. Qatar. Yes, doctor.
Doc,
Yeah.
Dr. Qatar, yes.
yeah. This
Yes,
is
yes,
Doctor
doctor.
Qatar, the Doctor Qatar look, and somehow my hair is getting floppier
How does
than
your wife
usual.
how does your wife feel about the Dr. Qatar look? Does your wife like the Dr. Qatar look?
Actually,
Because
the one
that's
who
what's important.
she's the one who convinced me to have it dyed, and my daughter was the one who dyed my hair.
so she
You,
so
you
there's no
see,
complaints with the wifey.
I
No,
love the fact that your family is getting involved in the hype for your Dr.
Yeah.
Qatar character. That's making me very happy because, like I said, you are
we
a
we will
you are
will.
a foundational character in this movie. So there is no, there is no question. You know,
And
Guys, I
Qatar
sent a link.
and Qatar, don't worry
Yeah,
about it. You're not going to be alone because next month I'm going to get my dreads. So we're going to be our characters. I'm going to get my dreads next month. So I'm going to be looking like my character too. So
nice. Yeah, yeah,
yes, sir.
that's
Time to
so cool.
represent because the movie's getting close. So we got to represent. We got to represent. Now we got to get Bat Dan to shave his head.
Yeah,
well, we'll see because I think he's trying to impress a female friend by growing his hair out. I don't know, but
Oh,
I would say that I would say bald is always better. But then again, I'm a little biased.
well, yeah, you're a little biased, yeah, because it works for you. See,
Right,
because
right, and I understand having a bald head doesn't work for everybody now, but
yes, it doesn't. Trust me, I'm a witness. No.
I'm very thankful. I haven't haven't like paid for a haircut in well over a decade. So hey, I'm good. I'm saving money with my bald head. Okay.
Well, I wish I could say that because
so
I just want.
Sinavok sent this link.
Oh my God, not the
Sinavok
eyes.
Yeah.
I
sent
can't.
sent this Super Bowl. Several major movies trailers has been confirmed and debunked for the event. Ha!
I know Fantastic Four is going to be there.
Ah,
Yes,
yeah,
but Superman, I don't think so.
Superman, crypto related, probably on this Poppy Bowl.
Oh, well, that's cute. Yeah, probably, of course,
Oh
because
yeah,
that's the strongest thing in the movie is crypto.
Of course. The
That's
AI
probably
dog.
that's probably the best character in the movie too, Crypto.
Yeah,
Most likely.
he's gonna be the favorite thing on the movie watch. Crypto. That's the only thing.
Even those of us who don't support the movie are gonna look at the movie, probably, Bishop, and say, "Oh yeah, Crypto." When we're asked to say one nice thing about the movie, we'll probably say, "Well, Crypto was cute."
Well, Crypto was cute. Aw, that's it.
Right. Right.
That's it.
You got to have something positive. A broken clock, is right twice a day. So there's got to be something in that movie that we can all look at and be like, you
Well,
done
Crypto.
good, Jimmy. You did a
Yeah,
good job there.
Crypto was so cute. Yeah. Aw,
Nothing
and
for the
that's the
Super
whole. That's
Bowl.
it. It's gonna be awful. That's
That's
it.
it. No Super Bowl trailers.
And
That's
what
it.
kills me is
No,
though
no
when all these
trailer.
people talking about like RB Robert Bryan Burnett when he was talking about no hope and all this stuff. Do you see any hope or any smiles in any of the trailers for this new Superman movie? None, none. He's beat the hell up in the snow, whistling for that. The only person that was smiling was Crypto.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand. It's like if you want to criticize the Snyder films for being hopeless dirges of
Depressing,
depressing dirges of darkness, then you have to judge
not dirges of darkness.
you have to judge this James Gunn trailer with the
Exactly.
same eye. You have to look at it the same and say, well, this doesn't look very hopeful either. And this is what I don't understand. I don't understand how these people see hope from this, but they look at what Zack Snyder did and don't see hope at all, even after watching Zack Snyder's Justice League. What are we talking about here?
What exactly? I mean, what
What?
hope was there in him being dragged across the frozen tundra by a dog? What exactly exuded hope by him getting hit upside the head with a can? What exuded hope when he couldn't even fight? He couldn't even fight that cheap ass damn kaiju. What I mean, what kind of hope?
I'm at this point. I'm like, guys, it's like, guys, I'm staying out of the fight when it comes to this because I just don't think that there's any there's any
There's no hope.
benefit. There's any benefit to
Benefit. Right.
arguing one side versus the other because nobody is going to see it the other way. Us Snyder fans are never going to see it the way Gunn fans do, and Gunn fans are never going to see it the way we do. So we might as well just agree to disagree and move on with our lives
And
because there's
move
nothing.
on.
Because you're not gonna. Because that's the thing. You're not gonna change any minds. Everybody has picked a side and has decided how they feel already. So there's no point. And I for one, like I said, don't see anything positive. I don't see anything hopeful. I don't see anything exciting about what James Gunn is doing. But that's
Thank you
just my
so much.
opinion. I'm not gonna crap on somebody else for their opinion. Listen, if you're excited,
Exactly.
if you're out there and you're excited for James Gunn and you're excited
Good
for
on
what
you.
he's doing,
More
that
power to you.
that's great. But here's the thing. You cannot look at the Snyderverse and tell me that this trailer was more hopeful than what you're getting from the Snyderverse because that's categorically false. Okay? It's categorically false. So if you want to be honest about it, then maybe we can have a conversation. But if you're just gonna say drudge up all the same crap and all these old arguments from 2016, well then we're wasting our time. There's nothing to say.
Yeah, we're
And
we're
I and
going
I
in
don't
circles.
I'm not being see this is what I like about the fact I'm not being paid by anybody. My
Mm,
opinions are my own, my views are
mm,
my own.
Yes.
What I'm
mm.
doing for One Punch Stand is my own vision. I'm not
Good.
beholden to anybody else. That's why you're going to get quality because you're going to get the true vision of one person. when a person has to answer to all of these people and all these constituents,
And all these
okay,
opinions.
all these opinions, and
Yeah.
you gotta fall in line because James Gunn's Superman movie is failing miserably. So you need people to come out of the woodwork who don't normally attack people and have them come out and start attacking people because WB needs a W. Well, this is not the way to get a W. If they had confidence in James Gunn's Superman movie,
They
they
don't.
wouldn't have to do all of this. The
They
reason
don't.
this is happening is because they know this movie sucks. They know it's a
Mm-hmm.
failure. They know it's
Mm-hmm.
taken away, and they know
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to make money. And they bet on
Mm-hmm.
the wrong horse with James Gunn. They already
Mm-hmm.
know this. So now they're just
Mm-hmm.
trying to save face so that they can say when the movie fails, they can turn around and say, well, it was the Snyder fans' fault. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
you have no
Nobody
you have no
spawns,
leg
no
to you have no
shackles.
right have no leg to stand on if you blame the Snyder fandom. Because here's the thing: if you blame the Snyder fandom, then you have to admit that the Snyder fandom is the majority, and what the majority wants is to sell Snyderverse to Netflix. You have to admit that. You have to admit that if you blame us for this movie tanking. Now, if this movie tanks and you don't blame the Snyder fans and you're honest about it and you realize that it's James Gunn who failed, then but that's not what they're going to do. I already know. That's why you're seeing all these people coming out of the woodwork attacking Snyder fans because they're setting the seeds so that they can use that as an excuse when the movie fails, which it's going to
Preach.
do.
Preach, son. Preach.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
And
yeah.
Sin
Sin, I
Havoc
mean, what the
says,
hell? What the
and they're
hell? Skipping
skipping
CinemaCon. Give me a break.
CinemaCon.
Why would you skip
That
CinemaCon
is telling.
if you're confident you think your movie is going to
If
do
you're
the
so
greatest?
confident that your movie is going to be blockbuster and it's going to just break records and do all this stuff, then why aren't you there?
It's
I don't,
very
I
telling.
don't understand it. Listen,
Yeah, it's
I
if you know
understand it.
it, my thing is this: if you know it's crap and you know you got a turkey on your hands, maybe it's time to listen to those fire James Gunn hashtags and maybe do something about it. Because here's the thing: there's still time to use Superman as a tax write-off. They haven't released the
yeah.
movie. So they could, if they wanted to, they could pull the plug and they could use it as a tax
Yes,
No,
they
write-off
could.
and change directions.
they don't want to
Yes.
do that because they want to show you a picture of Superman's little cousin with a Superman thing, Superman symbol underneath a hoodie. That's what they want to show you because they want to get you ready for this other piece of crap that's about to come up.
That will flop even more, especially with Tom King doing some
Everybody wants
writing.
to see Sasha Kaye as Supergirl. Everybody.
Yeah, it's different.
And I was a fan
Yeah.
of hers even before Supergirl because she used to play on Young and the Restless with my on my stories that I watch every day.
So Sin Havoc says, Zod, when I heard about those atrocious screenings, it was only a matter of time.
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
they're trying to do so much damage control, but they know it's going to
It's
be
so
awful.
so
They
awful.
know it. It
Yeah,
is
they know.
awful. It
They
is
know.
awful.
Huh.
The CGI,
Yeah.
especially after this last little trailer when his eyes was cockeyed and one was going one way and the other was going the other way. Yeah, it, it's so bad.
And so
It's
they're
so bad.
comparing Man of Steel with uh, Man of Steel's first flight with uh,
It was nothing
Superman
like this.
L.
It was done perfectly. His eyes was in the right place.
Even the investors are pissed. Well,
I know they are.
this is what they get. This is what they get when they put their trust on gun. They run with gun, and
Is
it
that Sin
feels
saying
like,
that? That's Sin Havoc saying that?
yeah, this
Yeah,
is Sin Havoc. Even
yeah.
the
And can
investors
you
are pissed.
imagine the conversations that's going on in the boardroom when they saw this last trailer? Can you
I
imagine?
think there's happening, a lot of shouting, just like the confirmation in.
What it is that Warner Brothers at this point, they know they've gone too far. So this is
And they
why
got to
they
go all
won't.
in now.
This is yeah. They know they've gone too far. They know they. This is why they won't fire James Gunn now. But
Yeah,
once Superman flops, you watch how quickly they're going to react. I know that they're gonna try to people are gonna try to use this excuse. Well, yeah, but it was the Snyder Bros' fault and all
We
this,
ain't
right?
had nothing
Right?
to do with it.
But here's the point.
the
That's not
Snyder
going
Bros didn't watch the film.
that's not going to matter to Warner Brothers shareholders and James Gunn. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, James Gunn, the night of the premiere, is probably going to be cleaning out his office because he knows it's not going to be a success. He knows this
he
already.
knows.
He said it himself in the interview when they asked him in that interview, and he said it's not like we're going to keep making movies because he knows
Yeah,
that
he
He
knows.
this
He
is why he
already
keeps
know.
why do you think he keeps green lighting stupid stuff? Because he knows none of that stuff is ever going to happen because Superman's not going to be a success. So he can green light whatever he wants right now. He could green light Polka Dot Man, the animated series. He could go ahead and he could
Which
do
I
that.
probably will watch.
But he's not going to do it. But he could do it. He could green light. The thing I always joke about the Weasel trilogy. He could green light that. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen, and it's not going to happen
Yeah,
because
that's not going to
it's not
happen.
going to happen because Superman is not going to be successful enough for it to happen.
It's not. It's not. It's going to be a disaster. And
It's going to be an L.
y'all see my question I put back up on X, right? So, and all I keep getting is laughter. That's all I keep getting. Nobody can answer my question.
Literally everybody, okay, literally everybody uh, is is expecting this movie to fail. Even the fans of this movie are expecting it to fail, which is why they need to make Snyder fans the boogeyman because the spy because that's all that they have. That's all that they
They have to
got.
try to blame
Liquidation
somebody. They have to
time.
try to blame somebody.
Yeah, they
They don't
blame
want to blame
everyone else.
themselves, but they want to
It's
try to
like
blame.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like no, let's not look at James Gunn's track record, how every single movie under his regime flopped whenever he brought it up. Nobody went to see any of those movies, and even Blue Beetle, which was supposed to be the first
And I like
DCU
Blue Beetle.
character, even that movie flopped.
Flop.
Nobody went to see it in spite of James Gunn making it
Yep.
seem like, oh, it's going to be a part of the DCU. Da da da. Well, then why didn't anybody go see it? And the same thing is going to be true
Mm,
with Superman.
the
Yes.
reason why DC fans are not watching uh, James
Preacher.
Gunn's work is
Yeah.
because he really tried to marvelize uh, the whole DC universe.
Look at the costume.
Yeah, it's
That's Star Lord with a cape. I will come.
man.
And look at Mr. Terrific. I don't understand it. I have that
My
is
pastor friend is asking me why I don't like James Gunn's Superman. I told him it's gonna flop, right? It's it suck.
it's awful. It looks
Yeah,
horrible. There's
yeah,
nothing in there that excites me about that movie. Nothing. And
nothing.
and 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 I just don't understand how you can take somebody's costume and it's so tight, but it's baggy. It's baggy. I can't let it go. Nobody can answer my
Actually, it looks like something from MC Hammer, baggy and tight at the same time.
question. Around his calves and his thighs is tight.
Yeah, Yes.
but it's still baggy. How?
Yeah.
How is it wrinkled and hanging off you, but it's tight? That is
It's
a a
called
a a, a,
summertime
a clothing. It's a clothing
disaster.
miracle. I've never seen that happen. I don't know how you can do that. Only James Gunn's costume designers are capable of doing that. I've never seen nobody have tight ass clothes, but they're baggy as hell
Eh,
at the same
did
time.
you finish watching Creature Commandos?
No, for what?
I finished.
I haven't.
I
I
re,
told you. I stopped at the second
I
episode. I've
finished
never watched it past
watching
there.
Creature Commandos, so no one will say I didn't watch it. It sucked. The stories uh,
Well, I don't care who don't care that I
juvenile.
didn't watch it. I'm not watching that
Plus,
mess because it
I'm
was
really
ridiculous.
wondering why comic comic professionals like Chris Batista like those kind of stories from James Gunn. It's
Because when I saw Rick Flag fight for about 15 minutes in his drawers, I didn't. I don't want to see nothing else. I don't. I don't care.
yeah.
There's no reason for that. There's no reason for a man to be sitting there fighting in his drawers for 15 minutes. Why?
Hmm.
What
Hmm.
is the obsession with men in his
That's
drawers?
that's the reason why Superman is wearing his trunks on
Drawers.
the outside. Yeah,
They're not
his
trunks. They're drawers.
drawers on the
They're drawers.
outside.
They're big granny panty drawers that are stuck on the outside of his wetsuit. It looks
All
dumb.
right. Anyway,
You know,
it looks.
I just saw this article on Facebook. James Bond fans want a Christopher Nolan directed movie set in the 1950s starring Henry Cavill as James Bond. I would
And
Yes,
he would
so
kill
be
it.
down for that. I would be
He
so
would
that's
down
kill
for
what.
that.
it. He would
That'd be
kill it.
great.
Set back in that time frame
That would
and the
be
way he
great.
got his swag, he would kill it. Because I loved when he was in The Man from Uncle. I love that.
That would be great.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would be
be,
great.
and if it was directed by Christopher Nolan, it'd be fantastic.
What?
Oh my God. Come on.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
Christopher directing Henry? Oh, that would be sickening.
Yeah.
yeah,
It would
it
be
will be.
sickening.
Yeah. Come on. That's what we need. Do that. Do that. That
Right.
sounds good to me.
That sounds real good. Because
And
he
people
would
are
play.
still wanting Henry Cavill as Superman. Let's
Well, that's
face it.
always going to happen. That's always going to. You can see
David
it all
David
over X.
Hornswoggle. David
No,
Hornswoggle is not
no.
Superman.
Oh
It,
yeah, David Cornswavel. Yeah.
yeah. No.
No,
Nope.
you got even people talking about it. Like they were talking about how his face does not look like a Superman. The way he carries himself does not look like Superman, and it doesn't. It does not.
It does
You
not.
look crazy. Ugh.
Anyway. So looks like our time is nearing the
Already?
end of our stream. Yeah. And I thought we were going to be out early, but thanks to Zod Writer for joining our panel.
Oh, thanks for
And
having me
some
as always. You
great,
guys are
great
awesome.
times. And the topics uh, are so eclectic most of the time. We have faith,
And we never
we
stick to
have
them.
we have faith, we have Superman, we have DC, we have Marvel, we have
Yes.
politics, Trump, and yeah,
Oh, speaking of
the
which, speaking of,
Philippines.
yeah, we talked about Trump too. Speaking of which, let me interrupt you real quick. Zod, did you see the new Fantastic Four trailer?
I need to watch that.
I have not. No.
Yeah,
Get on it. It's serious.
fun stream
You
every
know
day.
about all I'm gonna say, Zod, is you know about the Council of Reeds, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Go check it out.
man,
It's serious. That's gonna be some that movie.
the rabbit hole, according to Sinabok.
Sin always talk about the rabbit hole. Why don't you
It's
Sin, you just want us to just hop down that rabbit hole right on with you, don't
yeah, it's
you?
Alice in Wonderland.
I don't mind it. I'll drink the I'll drink it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. I'm adventurous.
And Sin Havoc said, "It's confirmed. Mikey was right."
Mikey
Yeah,
was always right.
Mikey was right.
He's still right to this day, and he's been going on to glory for 2 years, and he's still right.
Still right, man. Too bad.
Okay.
Dreamwalker, the project, the live TV
Yeah, I
series
know.
didn't
I
push
don't know if
through.
y'all noticed on my videos, like when I talk about Dreamwalker and that picture that I put up, that's from the TV show.
Yeah, that's from the TV
Mhm.
show. Council of
Yep.
Reeds.
Yep.
All right. So,
Because I had found I looked on Google, and that's the picture that came up.
ha. And what's the name of the actress that's supposed to play the Dreamwalker? I forgot.
Alicia now.
Valdez.
No,
I
Kate
thought it was Alicia.
Valdez.
Kate
No,
Oh, it
Valdez,
Alicia's
was
right?
Kate.
not Alicia's not the Dreamwalker. Alicia
Oh,
was one of Silver's bodyguards in Dreamwalker.
that's right. That's right. I always got them two mixed up.
I don't
Yeah, yeah,
see
yeah,
I don't see Alicia Nava in Shield's stream anymore.
yeah. Well, maybe she caught on too.
Maybe.
she's she's still my
Well,
friend.
and she's also an actress, so
Hmm.
she
Yeah,
she
she's
could
a
be busy as well.
Hmm.
yes.
Because I
Yeah.
tried reaching out to her not too long ago too. I haven't heard from her, but
Yeah.
she's doing. I'm sure she's probably busy doing projects or whatever.
Hmm.
And
Like the beautiful Nessa Noel.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly.
Hmm.
Yes,
Which
exactly.
which I will
Hey,
be,
Nessa.
which I will be streaming with the Mazad Rider
Yes,
show coming up in February. I'm going to have Nessa and I will be doing that show together, so that'll be nice
that's gonna be
for
so much
sure.
fun. That's my
Yeah.
baby girl. That is my baby
Yes.
girl. That's my Storm. Because me and her, we are trying to get her to be Storm. Okay, in the next movie, I want her. She would be a good one.
That would be
She would.
wonderful.
She
Ooh,
was
she would
one
play
of
her good.
Shield's client, according to Sin Havoc. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, I
That's
mean, if you're going to be a client, if you're going to be a client of Shill,
I don't think it worked out well.
I guess there's plenty of shoe drives going on.
Ooh, Zaj, you so shady.
Hashtag karma. Maybe.
you,
I don't know.
you
Yeah.
so shady.
The shoegate continues.
Ooh, the
Anyway,
shade.
the shade.
The shade of it all.
So, guys, I'll just end the stream and see you when I see you next month for another
Mhm.
edition of Fate and Comics.
You know it.
Congrats.
You know it.
Yeah, thank you very much. And
Thank you guys for showing up, and thank you for supporting the channel, and like, share, and subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And we'll catch you later.
yep.
All right,